It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Heidi-ho, Mr. O here. It's the Mr. Obvious Show. I am your host, Mr. Obvious. Let's go right to the phones. Hello, Mr. Obvious Show.
Hi, is this Mr. Obvious?
Yeah. Yes, it is. Are you calling from your car, sir?
Oh, well, yeah, as a matter of fact, how could you tell?
Well, I hear the car phone there.
Oh, well, yeah, that's just what it is. Well, Mr. Obvious, you're a wizard.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm calling from my car phone here.
Right.
Got one of these, helps me do business, but, well, I'll tell you what I was calling about. I just, first of all, I wanted to say dittos on that sun shield idea you had a couple weeks ago.
Oh, yes. For those of you who didn't hear that program, a gentleman was having trouble with his car getting far too hot during the day. He'd leave it to go to work or whatever, run some errands, and he'd come back, and his car would be very hot. He couldn't touch the steering wheel, so old Mr. Obvious suggested a sun shield there in the front window, and it worked really well for him. So,
well, yeah, Mr. Obvious, I tried that same suggestion.
Uh-huh.
Went out and got a really cute little Garfield sun shield.
Those are nice.
Oh, it works great.
Okay.
Car's nice and cool.
Oh, great. Thanks for calling, sir.
No, wait, Mr. Obvious?
Yeah?
Here's my problem.
Uh-oh.
I had a perfect driving record, pretty much. Never got any speeding tickets, no accidents, nothing like that.
Uh-huh.
Well, in the last 2 weeks, I've been involved in 5 separate accidents.
Really?
Yeah, and along with that, even a couple of close calls that wasn't really an accident, but close.
Maybe you need your eyes checked. Maybe your vision's...
Well, my wife suggested that, and I went to the eye doctor, and he checked it out, and I said I got 20/20 vision, so that doesn't seem to be the problem.
Huh, well, maybe that's a problem with your route to work. Can you tell me where you are right now?
Well, no, not really. I can't really see any street signs or landmarks.
What's in front of you there? Is there a big truck or something in front of you blocking the highway?
Might be. I really can't.
What do you mean you can't tell what's in front of you? Just look right straight ahead there. What do you see? A big truck or?
I'm looking straight ahead, and I can't see out because I'm seeing a big Garfield.
Wait a minute. You have the sun shield in your windshield while you're driving?
Yeah, keeps the car cool. And it works great.
No. You're supposed to take that out of the windshield when you drive so you can see the road. Take that out of there immediately. Grace, no wonder you've had so many accidents. Goodness gracious. Take that out of there.
Take the sun shield out of the window?
Yes. Take it out right now.
The car's going to get hot, isn't it?
No, roll the windows down or something. Just get that out of there. You're going to have another wreck.
Oh, that's a good idea. Let me go ahead and reach up there, get that out of the one.
Hello? Caller? Well, join us again next time on the Mr. Obvious Show. Thanks for listening.
Hey, good morning and welcome to the Bob and Tom Show. Christie Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hello.
Yep.
You got your sunshade, your windshield, do you?
You got to keep it in there.
I don't have a sunshade.
Or the car will get hot.
You have a sunshade, Tom?
Tom does, yeah. He has an elaborate, as you might guess.
Oh, God.
Yeah, he has quite the...
I learned my lesson. I'll tell you in a second.
Okay.
Sorry to interrupt the intro.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chickster.
Here's Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
None of you guys have those sun shield things?
No.
I do not.
No.
I have a garage.
Carport.
Not really. So when you
I take it with
when you
I have a tree.
When you go to the mall, say, and you park.
I don't.
That's why I forgot you don't leave your apartment.
I always park in the parking garage behind Nordstrom. It's great. Perfect.
Yeah, I park undercover.
So you're telling me that there's no place you go that doesn't have a place you can park in the shade?
Well,
I have a reasonable tolerance to
it's not that
uncomfortable
bad.
heat.
Yeah,
It's
you
not
get in
bad.
there, turn it on.
Yeah, open the window.
Listen to a
Boom.
song or two, make a phone
I go
call.
ahead.
I'm not keeping my taffy in my car. I don't need to.
Dad, are you keeping your taffy in the car again? Is that what's going on?
I
Here's
go
the
ahead and
story.
splurge and turn the air conditioner
How much
on.
taffy?
So now this goes. There's something of a
You
dated
got a
nature.
story.
Yes,
He's
I
got
do.
a story, everybody.
Ace Cosby, you'll help me with this one.
Okay.
The era of cassettes.
Oh, God.
Because the cassette in the car was a revolution. It was awesome.
Of course it was.
You could get in your car.
I don't think so.
Listen,
I think the FM converter was a revolution. Remember when
for
the
the sake of
cars
this,
all had
for the sake of the getting to the truth of this matter, the FM converter's not going to be very helpful.
Okay.
So instead of having a bunch of loose cassettes in your car, one would have a holder.
Right.
So I had a plastic, imagine a shoebox.
Sure.
And it would hold whatever, 40 cassettes or something. I moved to Florida, and I had a Pontiac Le Mans with the GTO front. Thank you very much. And you Florida in the summertime. I had my big plastic box of cassettes in the back seat. I'd been there 2 or 3 days. Came out to my car, and imagine if you'd put a box of cassettes into a pizza oven. It was a big plastic blob.
Okay, honey, I understand
lesson learned.
that. So that was 50 years ago, and you're now basing your purchase of a sunshade.
No,
on
even a
something that
simpleton would
happened
realize the idea that I am putting forth is the heat generated by the sun coming through the windshield in a car is such
But
that
windows are tinted now, which helps.
it's illegal in many places.
Your windows are tinted, I guarantee it.
Christie, what you can learn from that is 50 years ago, he was able to learn lessons.
Yeah.
Because now he doesn't seem to learn lessons anymore.
Good point.
I don't know anything about the tolerance of what they put, the plastic that they use for cassettes through, or what the melting point is, or whatever. But how long did it take for?
Not very.
Not like an hour?
Any qualified scientist will tell you that if you put one of those windshield things in your car, it lowers the temperature by at least 10 degrees.
Yeah, but I
agree with that.
I don't think it's going to melt cassettes into a giant blob at 180 degrees inside the car.
Well, no one has cassettes anymore. You're missing the larger point.
So have you been getting in your car and it's been so hot that you were tempted to buy a sunshade?
I'm addressing
got it.
the scenario that you presented.
Right. That's so old that it doesn't make sense.
Well, I have had this problem in another way. One time I was working the road. I had a bag full of about 5 edibles, gummies, and they, over the course of the day, I guess, they melted together into one super edible. And you guys know with edibles, the dosage is the name of the game.
Sure.
You can't have too much, but they've all melted together now.
Now
so
you don't know. You got to guess.
I got no clue. So I'm freestyling in the hotel room at night.
Yeah.
So
Josh, excuse me.
Long story short, he misses the gig.
I believe this gets back to your taffy point.
Oh, yeah, I guess some people do keep
Willie now has
candy.
Willie now has electric taffy.
Well,
Yeah.
it's
That's a great slang for
long is
edibles, by the way. Electric taffy.
Also, can someone tell the drug dealers, make it in a pill that works? Why does it have to be a candy? Why, if you want to go to bed, why do I have to eat candy as I'm an adult
That's
now?
an interesting point.
I don't know.
Pills are pretty handy.
Getting fired up about it.
Aren't they, Pat?
So how long does it take
they're
for you to
delicious. Damn
install
right they are.
the sunshade before you get out of the car every time you go somewhere?
10 seconds.
Okay.
You just unfold it and stick it up there.
I don't believe that.
I don't believe that
My
either.
mom had one.
Is it in your passenger seat or?
No, it's all across the windshield.
No, I mean,
you
where you
store
Yeah,
it
where do you store it?
depends.
when you're driving?
Currently, it's in the passenger seat because the girls are all out of town.
Is it longer to put in or longer to put down, to take down?
I bet you it's a process like you would not believe.
3 minutes. I bet it's at least 3 minutes.
I have 2 of them.
Don't those get hot?
They do.
Just burning your fingers?
They do.
I
He
also
has
have
2 of them, Josh.
Oh, sure.
I also have one that folds into 2 ovals. And they have some kind of unusual metal thing, and they flare out. Then you put one on each side.
He's harnessing the power of this. He's got a Dyson sphere.
He doesn't need gas anymore. He does not need gas.
You're
For
not
a
using
car.
gas, are you? Your car's powered by solar.
These 2 ovals, the reflection is going to meet. You're going to burn a hole in the ozone.
When was the last time you saw someone using a sun shield?
I see him almost. Yeah, they're
Really?
still out
Maybe
there.
once a day.
I haven't seen one in years.
I'm going to go once or twice a week, but half of the time's his. And when I pull in here, there it is.
Oh, really?
It's in there right now.
Oh.
Also depends on what color your interior is.
Are there funny ones? Can you get it?
Oh,
It's
my
like
gosh.
Dogs behind the wheel.
Yeah, what's
Couple
printed on yours?
2 big boobs.
I have seen a bikini-looking
Yeah, I've
one.
seen those.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to have one for this show.
Yeah, we did.
2 bikinis, right, or something? Was that?
No, it just had the Bob and Tom logo on it. Those are. I signed one. Didn't someone bring one here last year?
It wasn't too long ago.
We didn't make too many of them, but people liked them. But you don't see those very often. Maybe we should do that again.
Where'd you find this sunshade? I don't even know where I'd go to find a sunshade.
I got on Amazon, $30. Got there the next day.
All right, cool.
Then I found the one from last year in my garage. Then I found the one from 2 years ago in my garage. So I've got 2 extras now.
Oh.
But you got to trim them for your windows.
You got to trim them.
Well, you order it for your specific car.
Don't they accordion out so they're adjustable?
Yeah.
No, I'm saying, but you get it for your specific car make, and I've got a different car than I had last year. So
Are there scissors in your car right now?
I did it in the kitchen. The scissors are probably on the top counter, and they're the good scissors too, by the way.
Do you have any sort of?
They're the Cutcos. That's right.
You have any? You have Cutco for the car money?
No.
You're using Cutcos on a shade?
The Cutcos will cut anything, Christy. In fact,
Yeah, but
I'm gonna put them in my
food.
car and go trim that one tree at the corner up there.
Looks like somebody. I thought somebody trimmed those. It looked like it this morning.
Well, somebody did. It was him.
Oh.
I've got to do some tree. The
There
point
are
is,
certain things in this world that aren't your responsibility.
He doesn't know that.
well, someone's going to kill themselves with the stop signs all overgrown with. I'll call the mayor. I voted for him. He owes me $10.
There you go.
Let's see now.
That's the way I understood
So is
it.
your sun shield working?
Yeah, I don't have it in right now because I went out for coffee and forgot to put it back.
Oh, okay.
Plus, I park under the tree here. But the bad thing about that is then I get bird poop on my car.
Yeah, I do that too. So at home, do you not use a garage?
Of course I use the garage.
How long have you driven?
Yeah, but you know how often Tom's out. He's always out.
He's running around.
Yeah, but he's
Parking at
never
places.
any place more than an hour, I would think.
And the man likes his sun shield. What are we going to do? Yeah.
Okay.
I may come out with a
Likes
Josh
beer
Arnold,
koozies, too.
Arnold sun shield.
What
Promoting
would
his
like,
album.
Wouldn't it like two heads or something? It looks like
Oh, I thought he'd
The
say it
album-
looked like a pizza box.
The album cover
Have you put it into drive and driven for just a little bit, even through a parking lot with it still on?
in reverse.
oh, Tom.
Because you have the camera. You look at the
Sure, I
camera
got
first,
the camera
and
gizmo.
then you forget.
Perfectly safe.
Tom, the idea I have is going to make you very happy. How about you make a poster sun shield?
Oh.
Well, I like that.
I know you do. It'll take you 6 months to okay
I
the
bet, we
art.
can,
It'll
I
be
bet you can
great.
find custom sun shields
Oh, yeah.
Sure you can.
before the next break.
Let me see.
Would you like a Chick McGee sun shield? Too?
Dial it up.
Portraits of you.
I'd rather have a swell Chick McGee bobblehead to hand
Yeah,
out
right
to the
here.
people.
Custom sun shields for cars. First thing.
The Chick McGee bobblehead. Those are going to run you.
I don't think so. I think they've come down in price. I
Okay,
think
we'll
they're
see. Coming up in sports?
Coming up in sports, we got, it's been a long off season for the NBA, so it's about time. The draft's tonight. What? Yeah, a lot of foreign guys being drafted this evening. Let's see.
Can I do an audio sports hint?
We've got a head coach in baseball that is sideways. Yeah, go ahead.
Sports audio.
Okay.
That's right. That's right.
What is that? McHale's Navy?
It is McHale's Navy. See, you hang around me long enough, you start learning stuff. You're going to get an 800 on those SATs.
All right.
McHale and the world of sports have
all coming up.
Cross streams.
Okay.
Tom,
Right
did
now.
you know you could get sun shields for every single window in your car?
There you go.
Wait a second. I'm going to have to start writing this down.
They have blinds you pull down like you do in the house for each window.
Yeah, I don't have that kind of time.
You can't.
Faster.
How long? What?
I
How
want to
long
park
would
the
that
car,
take?
put up the sun shield, get out.
All right.
The point is that it's the grilling season. And don't just grill the inside of your car. Grill some burgers. Have some hot dogs. Pat, you're a vegan. What do you grill?
I grill vegetables.
Portobello mushroom,
Delicious.
right?
Oh, those are good.
Those are
man.
good. They taste like steak.
sir.
Anyway, get ready for grilling with Weber. This is the Rolls Royce of the world of outdoor cooking. I've decided because I was thinking about it. I have had those two Weber kettle grills for like 20 years each.
Man.
And now I'm switching gears because I'm stepping up with Weber's new Slate rust-resistant griddle. So I can do pancakes on Sunday morning if I want to. Go outside and enjoy the fresh air. This is the one with the carbon steel cooktop. And by the way, it's safe for metal tools. Pre-seasoned, ready to cook from Weber. You can cook right out of the box. And it's the griddle that stays ready, not rusty, and that's the key. How many times have you scraped rust off your grill? Yikes. This griddle heats evenly, by the way, reaching up to 500 degrees. Those portobello mushrooms will take that seriously. So will your steaks and burgers. The Weber Works prep area. You can cook and store all your stuff right there. You can keep all your tools and your various condiments. And you're going to be making food for everybody. So get fired up with the new Weber Slate rust-resistant griddle. Get all the details and check it out on all the great Weber products at Weber.com, Weber, Weber.com. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. Coming up, We have a couple things we learned in yesterday's show, including something for you horse lovers, literally. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Pat Godwin from the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com, check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
This is what you're getting into.
Okay, let's hear it.
And he went all out. He bought me dinner, he got me drunk, and then I got bald.
Oh, did you ever? It was perfect.
Britney Spears recently shocked the world with her latest fashion statement. A completely shaved head. Now, to commemorate Britney's new look, Bob and Tom Labs is proud to introduce their new perfume, Bald.
B-A-L-D. Bald.
A fragrance for today's unraveling woman. She's kooky, she's crazy, and she's getting bald.
Tomorrow's my girlfriend's birthday, and she'll definitely be getting bald.
What woman wouldn't love to get bald?
My wife and I are celebrating our 30th anniversary soon. I thought she'd be thrilled when I told her she was gonna get bald, but she just rolled over and went back to sleep.
Okay, almost everybody wants to get bald. Be sure to get some today. Just look for the slick box, and you'll know you're getting bald.
B-A-L-D. Bald.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You just ruined it. Hi, this is Kostaki Economopoulos, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. It's Hump Day, Tom. Get over this hump of the week and slide right on into Christmas and the weekend.
Yeah.
Christmas. Slipping, isn't that Leon Russell? Slipping into Christmas. Sliding into New Year's Eve. Isn't that Leon Russell?
Oh, that's a great song, yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, I was just humming that during the break. Oh, no, I wasn't.
Well, it's no Moby Grape, but I'm just trying to be
Moby Grape
odd with you and try to bond with you with an obscure reference.
Oh, I know Moby Grape, famous album cover.
Famous. What was the famous album cover?
The guy in the cover of Moby Grape is flipping off. He's flipping the bird.
Really? Moby Grape. What was their hit?
They didn't have one.
Oh.
They had a great name.
Okay.
But they just looked at the two of the books in their high school library and grabbed Grapes of Wrath. Moby Dick. We got it.
It's a great story about that.
And Grapes of Wrath.
They could have gone with Dicks of Wrath. That would have been fun.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a much better name.
Dicks
of Wrath. I do like that.
Mm-hmm.
That does sound like a good
Do you remember the Sports Illustrated when the Dolphins were America's team and Jim Kick and Larry Zonka were on the cover, I think, and Kick was flipping off the photographer and no one noticed it until they printed a bunch of copies. You can still find it, I'm sure.
And there's the famous bottom of the bat.
The FU bat?
Yeah.
Or F-face bat?
Is it F-face? Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's on.
Billy
And
Ripken.
and you said your brother has that?
Yeah.
card? Man, that's got to be worth something.
I would think.
Oh, there's Moby Grape right there, right here in the studio on the TV.
Why?
And
I looked at that and I go, man, the Dolphins used to have crazy haircuts. Because I thought that.
you'll notice the guy in the center in the middle is flipping the bird. And this.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
yeah,
geez,
next to the washboard.
Yeah, man.
And this is top of mind because Griffin Dunn has an excellent new book out, and he mentions this and that he did it for like sophomore year class photo, and just before he graduated, someone told the headmaster of his school that he got literally whipped, beaten.
Eeks.
Did you ever get the paddle?
No, we didn't have that.
Oh man, I did.
Oh, we did. Great
We
school.
didn't, but our principal had one hanging on his wall.
Yeah,
with holes in it.
The guy who he had a paddle and he had holes drilled in it, so less wind resistance, so he could swing it faster. Did you
ever get the?
Oh yeah, he liked it, man. He likes.
Well, that's typical.
3 whacks. Oh yeah. Oh, I got
And he
it.
goes back to his room and does a few more whacks.
I think he did.
Oh yeah,
that's really kind of a turn on for me.
I don't want to waste too much time in review, but we have a couple interesting stories from yesterday. We do have to touch base.
Florida Panthers won the Stanley Cup in Game 7. So what you had was Florida winning the first 3, Edmonton win the next 3, and then Florida winning.
What'd you do with your $100 yesterday?
I spent it as fast as I got
Good
it.
for you.
Yes. I got some baseball cards.
Very good.
And,
Did you get ice cream?
I got some ice cream.
Good.
And a pair of Mickey Mouse sunglasses.
Nice.
Whoa.
And one of those things you blow on and spins around.
Burning a hole in your pocket.
Burning a hole in my pocket.
Hours of fun.
Oh, man. I love. And then I got a pennant that says Josh eats it.
Oh, my. Where do they sell those?
They were sold out when I went to that.
They were sold out.
Everybody wants one.
I had to wait until they printed more. It was wild.
Man,
They were out of both those and those sunshades.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tom said yesterday that Back in the Saddle, again, by Gene Autry, is a great.
He doesn't know the
I'm
word.
surprised you like it since it's so grammatically incorrect. You don't have to say back and again in the same sentence.
Well, I understand that. It's what we call poetic license.
I agree.
That's what I call redundant.
And repetitive.
The Longhorns are on a pad of feed, or what's he saying?
Where the Longhorn cattle feed on the lowly gypsum weed.
Ah, gypsum. That's what they make drywall out of, right?
Gypsum?
Gypsum?
Gypsum.
What would you
gypsum? I
What
have
would
no
you do
idea.
if that's exactly how they make drywall?
I don't know.
Cher sang about that too. Gypsum, tramps, and thieves.
Did a lot of
God, I
popular
hate
songs.
that song.
People
Oh, that's a good song.
and then I lay the money down.
Yeah, I love that part.
Yeah.
Yes, I do too.
Oh, God.
Yes, sir.
Now, we did play Back in the Saddle again for a good reason. There was a story. I think the story illustrates the difficulty that humanity faces when it comes to certain psychological, what would you want to call it?
I get the feeling you're
perversion?
assigning far too much importance to this topic, but go ahead.
No, I think you have to understand there are people out there that have deep, deep issues. And this was a story about a guy who was caught repeatedly having intimate relations with a horse.
Yes.
And, I mean, even on, there's a video, the whole thing is just disgusting. I thought it was kind of interesting just to, this guy has been penalized for this before, but he is still doing it. It just shows that
What if the horse
there are
was-
certain uncontrollable urges that people have, and we have to be careful of.
What if the horse was in love?
Mm-hmm. Talk about hot to trot, huh?
What if they broke up a loving couple?
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Who wanted nothing but to set
the
up
horse is
housekeeping
just
and to be left alone.
Look, love is love, all right?
It was a female horse, and I'm guessing, I don't
course
know
it was.
much about horses, but I don't think the horse experienced anything pleasurable. I'll put it that way.
You don't know that.
Well, you are certainly making assumptions here.
They could have had
I would assume that the
She probably didn't even feel anything.
area penetrator is rather vast.
She's probably
Yeah,
there.
that's
She's
what I
probably
thought
there
yesterday.
flicking flies with
Yeah,
her
like
tail.
what the hell's
and
behind me? Get off
An
my
unzip
ass.
fly now.
What the hell's going on?
And this guy did get kicked in one point, and he told people that something else had happened. He denied it.
Did he say he got hit by a car or something?
I tripped.
The whole thing is just
A Mustang.
so sick.
Very nice. I mean, that's what, that's what I would go.
Or a Bronco, yeah.
A Bronco or a Mustang?
It's just awful. I'm sorry, but any excuse to play a great song like "Back in the Saddle" again.
What's the version of that? The back in the saddle?
That's
It was
Aerosmith.
That's
good
a
one.
good song.
I'm back.
That's
And
cool.
there's a great song. Van Halen does the Dale Evans song, "Happy Trails." Mm-hmm. That had to. I mean, I'm sure they weren't Van Halen fans, but Dale, she had to make a fortune on that Van Halen cover.
I always thought they were just indulging their we can do anything. Them rock stars and their complicated shoes. And
Van Halen had fun with some of that stuff. Van Halen did a handful of covers that were.
That's a great cover. Their cover of the Kinks is great.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, Louis
Real
Prima.
good.
Their Louis Prima cover is good.
Yeah.
What Louis Prima do they do?
Mr. Gigolo.
I'm just a gigolo.
Oh,
Everywhere
That was
I go.
David Lee Roth.
yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was not with Van
It's not any good.
It was
All right,
David
but it
Lee
was
Roth.
not with Van Halen? I got
it was
you.
a
Solo, but
it's
still.
Oh, okay.
Same attitude.
Dancing the streets.
Yeah.
They did that too?
Oh, yeah, they did. Mm-hmm.
What about David Bowie and Mick Jagger did Dance in the Street?
They sure did.
Yeah.
Have you seen online? They've taken out the music and they're just singing, and it's just their vocals. And man, is it bad! Yeah.
Oh, I mean, it's
which one?
As gay a thing.
Dancing in the street. Yeah.
By the way, and
Their lips like touch when they're singing.
Oh yeah,
this horse
yeah,
thing.
you know they're gay for each other.
So they had the best
They love
sex.
dancing.
Josh, you just
I mean, the rumors were always out there.
Right.
That those two got together, and then when I saw the video, I went, "They of course got together."
You just watch.
Look how hot they are.
Who cares? Your videos watching that brother on MTV, and your dad just, what the hell are you guys watching again?
Now,
Boys.
yeah, this guy's in 2015. This guy was allegedly kicked by a horse. he crawled to the barn and told people, as you said, he'd been hit by a car. Once again, apparently a Bronco. It would have been an SUV.
Well, being kicked by a horse isn't necessarily nefarious. Why wouldn't you just say I was kicked by a horse?
I don't know.
Because he was sneaking into these people.
He didn't own the horse. Yeah,
he was
that's
sneaking
right.
into this barn. In any event,
well, I think Josh is the one who said, "Buy a horse." What's
if this is your thing? You get your own. You get a humping horse.
I think.
That's why horses are so expensive. Now I get it.
Yeah, because you can bang.
I think part of it is
how much would you pay a prostitute to keep? You know,
I think part of it is the fact that it's not his horse.
Sure,
that I think part of it is this is like people who get a thrill out of, say, shoplifting.
Could be.
They catch people shoplifting that have lots of money in their pocket. It's that thrill, and I think it's. Could be part of his
deal.
In any event,
wasn't there an old hermit named Dave who kept a dead whore in his cave and something like that? No question about it. He wanted to shout it. Look at the money I saved, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
boy, no one does. No one.
A mouthful of tea.
I'm back in the saddle.
Yes, sir. Anytime he wanted.
And I asked the question yesterday, bestiality, why is it, you never hear about it with, say, lions?
No,
it's
tigers.
I think horse,
Wolverines.
Bears.
If it could be defined as exotic, that's the most that I've ever as a horse.
And then I think sheep is the most
I don't
common.
want to go into this realm.
Yeah.
There was a rumor when I was in high school, some guy and a cat.
Oh.
And it killed the cat.
I think the cat would kill you.
I mean,
wasn't that? Oh, I saw that book by Claude Balls.
Oh, that's right.
That's a classic. Anyway, so we can move on. I just.
My Gun is Quick by Claude Balls.
Okay. What else have we got going on over there?
Let's see. Where were we? Josh has made the jump into the 21st century. He has bath sheets at his house.
Arriving today.
Oh, they are coming today,
so I'll
right?
launder them immediately and
That's very
give them a shot tomorrow morning.
What color did you get?
White.
Oh, that's right.
These are giant towels.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to them.
How big are they?
All I know, the measurements were on there, but it meant nothing to me.
6 feet by 10 feet? Or?
Oh, gosh, no.
No.
Flat sheet, or do you go for the flat sheet or go for the fitted?
These are towels.
Okay.
Towels are
Yeah. I
want to say 5 feet by 3.5 feet. It's a bath sheet.
Okay.
So now, Josh, with a towel this big, presumably then when you do that thing where you swing it around, you can't do it around your waist because it'll touch the ground. So do you swing it around above your boobs?
Swing it around.
What do you mean?
Like this, tied around your middle while you're walking around.
You're walking around your house with a towel.
Shirtless.
Right.
If it's a giant towel, you can't just swing it around your waist and what do they call it? A sarong?
A sarong.
Sarong?
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying? If it's a big towel, you got to wrap it around way up here.
I'm just gonna. I don't know what you're saying, but yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll just go with whatever you're talking about.
That's always sexy in the movies.
I know what he's trying to say.
What guys do that?
Or grab a robe.
They make robes that are just towels with Velcro where you can attach them and go around your waist.
It's nice.
You can buy those. Yeah.
I had no idea. In any event,
I always think guys look sexy wearing those. You know, who I really thought was David Bowie and Mick Jagger really look sexy.
Yeah, they love that.
It's their favorite thing.
You know, their mouths were kissing. They're touching.
Pretty much.
They were singing.
Yeah, their lips were flapping on one another.
Bath sheet 36 by 70.
Okay, so 5 feet by 3 feet.
You're right, chick.
Bath sheet crazy.
Yeah.
Bath sheet crazy.
That's very
taller than I am.
There we
That bath sheet is taller than I am.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. What else is happening over there?
Let's see. 2 F-bombs from Lakers' new head coach, J.J. Redick, yesterday in his first press conference, and it sounded a little something like this. You'll hear a reporter just trying to do her job at first.
What misconceptions or concerns about you that you've heard in the last few weeks are you the most looking forward to dispelling?
I don't really have a great answer for your question because I really don't give a honestly. I want to coach the Lakers. I want to coach the team. I don't want to dispel anything. I don't. I want to become a great coach in the NBA. And I want to win championships. And I want my players to maximize their careers. That's all I care about.
All right. JJ.
But to me, that question sounds like an essay question when you're in high school.
She's nervous. She gets called on in a noose. Believe me, I've been there. It's very
What
intimidating.
misconceptions or concerns about you that you've heard in the last few
Compare and
weeks
contrast the
most
blah, blah,
looking
blah.
forward to dispelling?
JJ Redick.
I don't really have a great answer for your question because I really don't give a.
He wants to say for your stupid girl dumb question. That's what it sounds like he wants to say.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he does, and that's what makes me even angrier.
For your
She's
question.
trying.
Stupid.
This is all.
She's trying to nicely ask the question
That everyone had on their minds.
Everyone had on their minds, and she did it very politely.
Somewhat elliptically. I think she could have gotten to the
But
point.
JJ's been working TV the last few years. If a coach would have done this while he was commenting, he would have been like, yeah, this guy's being a dick right now.
Right, he would have, exactly.
He's been in her shoes. He shouldn't be acting like that.
No.
Yeah, well, it's all good. It's all giving them more publicity.
Didn't we come up with a long time ago that players who refused to talk to the press when they were playing
should not be allowed to
be in the press after they retire?
Yes, we did.
Right? That's common sense.
A couple have tried.
Yeah, I disagree with that, but
What do you mean? So if you're a player, you refuse to talk to the press, then you become the press and you expect people to talk to you.
Those guys didn't become press conference reporters. They weren't in the locker rooms shouting questions at these guys. They were color commentators, or they had every right to speak on the game. And you don't have to answer questions after a game. You shouldn't be forced to.
I think it's a league rule that you have to.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that rule.
You have to attend the press conference, or you get fined.
If they get no press, no one goes to the games.
They'll get plenty of press. There are always players who want to talk. You shouldn't have to force everybody.
Yes,
to
but
do
I mean,
it.
the ones that don't, I agree with Chick. If you don't want to talk to, what's the best example?
Eric Dickerson's up there.
Eric Dickerson, best example.
Rodney Harrison, and all of a sudden he's the star of NBC, and he didn't like. And plus, he was a dirty player. He had a knife in his belt a lot of times.
Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah, you'd see him out in the secondary giving some guy the business down on the field, and the ref would miss it. He'd be looking in the crowd or something.
Like wrestling.
Come on,
That's why I don't like. That's why I won't watch. I mean, the old game is what I want, where a couple kidney jabs.
That's
are
right.
Fine.
A couple of clotheslines.
You walked them off.
Where your hands and your feet are numb for a couple of days.
Yeah.
Well, that's a tackle.
All right.
You nostril the guy like in Chinatown.
We'll come back with some.
You nosy, huh?
Come back with some sports.
Let me tell you about Raycon earbuds, Tom.
Oh, okay.
Raycon has just this second launched their upgraded model of the best-selling everyday earbuds. Raycon's upgraded everyday earbuds, you also get active noise cancellation, gel tips with that ergonomic design for an even more perfect fit, and my favorite feature, multi-point connectivity that lets you pair with two devices at once. I call this the romance setting.
Oh.
Here, listen to this while I...
It's like a mixtape.
Touch you.
What?
It's
need to
romance.
go into the penetrating aspects of the analogy.
Just made it worse.
I thought you were like hugging her or whatever.
Yes.
You're on a nice long walk together.
Yes, here, listen to
honey,
this.
Honey, I didn't hear the bear because I had my headphones on. And all I had to do was run faster than you. Wait a minute. That's an old joke.
You know, they have new colors with their everyday earbuds.
Yep.
What color did you get, Christie?
I have the blush lilac.
Blue.
You got the royal blue because Tom thinks he's a king. I got the forest green because I'm Mr. Outdoors. And Josh, perfect for his evening wear. You got the classic black.
Yeah, they're really cool.
They're very comfortable. And now, if you go to buyraycon.com/Tom, get 15% off the already low price, plus free shipping. That's 15% off your entire Raycon order and free shipping at buyraycon.com/Tom. One more time, that's buyraycon.com/Tom. More sports coming up.
All right, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Reach us toll free at 1-888-BOB-TOM-1 or at
But yeah, we're going to do one right now. This is a song about, some things that kind of went wrong a while back.
Oh.
Completely original number. Hope you like it.
please. My car keys. My car keys,
Ladies and gentlemen, the Electric Amish, our house band today here in the Bob and Tom program. Thank you very much, fellas. Take
Thank
5.
you.
Start making furniture.
Maybe later we'll play another Alice Cooper song called Mules Out. You can play that.
And Graber, Alice Cooper is not a female barrel maker.
What?
Yeah, I know. I thought maybe.
You're thinking of the wrong lady, Josh. You know Allison. She makes fine barrels.
Does she?
Oh, one of the best Coopers in northern Indiana.
Thank you very much.
The Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hey, got a question. What's that? How can I listen to Bob and Tom radio on my smart speaker? I'm not really sure. Well, why don't we just ask her? Her? Hey, Alexa, how can someone listen to Bob and Tom radio on a smart speaker?
Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom radio on TuneIn.
TuneIn?
Correct. Alexa, play Bob and Tom radio on TuneIn.
24/7, 365?
All day, every day. Alexa, play Bob and Tom radio on TuneIn.
Coming this Thursday on ABC. He's the luckiest guy alive. It's Invisible Dave and his 2 stacked roommates.
What's wrong, Cindy? It's this darn brassiere. It keeps pinching.
Oh, yeah. Feeling fine.
Yeah, mine's pinching a bit, too. Let's just take them off. Okay.
Hello. He's living rent-free and getting an eyeful.
Cindy, what do you think of my new negligee? Do you think it fits? Oh, yeah, it looks great. What do you think of mine?
He's invisible and insatiable.
Gee, Cindy, this bed sure feels lumpy. Boy, that's uncomfortable.
Come to Papa. You know you want it.
Invisible Dave and his 2 stacked roommates. Followed by the fast-paced action of pro basketball with a moral twist. Meet Carl Goodman, Amish power forward.
We have worked together, my friends. We shared the ball with he who was open, and were blessed when 2 points were bestowed upon us. Now we must pray. Oh, merciful God of all us.
It's Carl Goodman, Amish power forward, right after Invisible Dave and his 2 stacked roommates. Thursday on ABC.
Ye be thar.
Bob and Tom. You can pick your morning radio show, and you can pick your nose, but you can't wipe Bob and Tom on the couch.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's a
cow.
good day's work, everybody.
This is Bob and Tom Radio.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christie's here, Pat Godwin, Josh Arnold, Willie Griswold, having some coffee. Is that coffee or like a cold brew?
A little bit of water.
A little bit of water.
A little water for the pipes.
Cutting the caffeine. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. He's got his Guns N' Roses hat on. Now, did you have to wait for your Guns N' Roses hat to be ready before you could leave the house? See, because Axel.
He's very late.
Axel's very late.
Late.
I'm Chick McGee. Here's Tom Griswold.
Oh, thank you very much.
These days it's rather over late, if you know what I mean.
We were reviewing a couple things from yesterday's show.
We talked about llama caddies yesterday. Very exciting. Golf course in North Carolina. They employ llamas.
You know what? I'm on board. I think I poo-pooed those yesterday, but now that I think about it, why not? A little fun out there on the course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would assume that they do a lot of damage to the course.
I don't know.
Llamas? Why?
Yeah, I think Christie's the one that yesterday. Do they keep them on the cart path?
Yeah.
What are llamas' feet like? Are they like...
Like hooves, like a horse? What do you think they have?
I don't know.
Talons, like a bird?
No, they look just like human hands.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Oh, that would just be gross.
They have 4 toes
gross.
and a thumb. They can hand you your clubs with their feet.
Remember that super creep? Was it the Twilight Zone or Outer Limits where the guinea pigs had human hands at the end? So creepy.
I don't remember that
Oh,
one.
God, it was so...
Remember in Caddyshack when the caddy turns to Rodney Dangerfield, he goes, hey, you want the driver? And Rodney goes, no, he's not my type.
Classic joke.
They do that creepy human thing in the Shadows show. What is that called?
Dark Shadows?
What we do behind
yes,
Shadows.
they do, yeah.
And they change people into like animal humans, and it was so creepy.
Well, speaking of animals and humans, now, Pat, you have a tribute to this idiot, this sicko, if you will, that was having intimate relations with a horse. The whole thing is so.
I don't think we need to judge the man.
I'm judging him. You got severe problems. This guy needs a psychiatrist, big time.
Well.
This is the 4th time that he's done this. They caught him on video. He stands on a chair inside the mare and away he goes. At 6:15, a woman woke up and went out to feed her horse. It was dark and his hairy ass was up in the air. Mr. Castillo, of course. He's been in the stable in a horse with no shame the whole time, stroking her mane. In the neighborhood, everybody knows his name. Now in county prison, I hope he feels the horse's pain. La 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 la. One more time now. La 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 la.
That nice pedal steel and the fiddle in there. Oh.
You know the worst part about having sex with a horse is?
What?
If you slap her ass, she runs off.
Oh, yeah.
That's why you have to have the
They're trained.
the apparatus, you see. Again,
To constrain them.
This is so sick. Come on. I mean, our society is
No one's disagreeing.
Our society is so tolerant of everything these days.
I don't know about this.
Sometimes you have to go,
nobody's.
hey, buddy, no. This is not okay.
No, I don't think.
I don't, this, hey, man, whatever you're into. No.
You know,
Whatever you're into, no.
There are horse people, like there are dog people or cat people. There are horse, and they're incredibly insulted by it.
Of course, any right-thinking human being should be horrified by this. Horse people are brilliant. That is a science and... just
that's almost a lifestyle.
Yeah,
there's so much knowledge you have to have because they're dangerous animals if you don't know what you're doing.
It is a lifestyle.
Whole new wardrobe and jeans and boots, cowboy hat. I mean, if you don't have those things, you have to go buy them.
Skill.
And have a riding helmet.
I think I'll eventually invest in a horse.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Gonna buy a horse.
Every time I watch like the Preakness or the the Kentucky Derby, they always talk to these guys and like, we got together, we
consortium.
We bought this horse for $40,000, and look at it now. And
it's not that easy.
Cool.
Do you?
But that's what they say in the interviews.
Now,
do you have a name picked out for your horse?
Yeah.
No. I think it would all be. I think it would be a group.
You'd have to buy it with a group. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Do you get to name it like a boat?
Oh.
Doesn't it have to?
Or is it like named at birth and then
it has to
reference other?
You want to own a
But the larger,
thoroughbred.
but this is a story about a man having intimate relations with a horse. I mean, if I want to get screwed by a horse, I'll just go to the track.
You don't want to get a barn and have a horse and ride it every day.
I mean, I'm talking in this scenario. I'm talking thoroughbred.
You don't want to invest in a horse,
right?
Oh,
Tom asked Josh if he's going to ride the horse. Go ahead.
Well, he was telling us yesterday about his pony adventure.
Yeah, smaller horse.
You rode a pony.
Wales, right?
Just fine. Yeah, yeah.
This
Welsh
was
hill size.
This was many years ago.
Beautiful.
When was that? Yeah, 90 something, 1998, something like that. I was in college.
You'd make a great horseman.
I love them.
Yeah, see? That's all you need.
But not this one.
That's all you need.
Would you get like Robert Redford and light up your shirt like the electric horse?
Oh, I don't mind that. Yeah.
Have you ever pulled over on the side of a road where there's just a horse hanging out and just pet a horse, connected with a horse?
Serendipitously, I didn't know the horse was there. My muffler fell off of the car I was driving at the time on this outer road, and I stopped to retrieve the muffler. And when I looked over, there was a horse at the fence, and we.
So not only have you
walked
done
over?
it, Destiny.
Yeah.
Came in.
Yeah.
Oh,
I go, what are you doing?
You mean like Clooney and Michael Clayton? Really?
Yeah, even closer. I mean, it was 4 feet away from me.
Wow.
Yeah.
You do have a personality. I can see all the horses just loving you to death.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Is it based on aroma?
I think so. I try to.
They take a.
Wait a minute. Are you saying he smells bad now?
No, not bad. Just something that
He
attracts
smells like a
horses.
carrot? What
He
do you
smells
say?
sweet like sugar cubes is how he smells.
You've noticed the horse flies that tend to...
Let me tell you something. There's no one.
There's one right there.
There's no one alive that looks worse in a cowboy hat than I do.
Really?
It's amazing.
I don't believe that.
I don't believe that either.
I look so stupid.
What
Put this to the test. I've got one here. Yeah.
What hat do you think you look good in?
Like a baseball cap, but I have to have a bigger bucket. I don't know what my head's long. They left me on my back too long when I was a baby, and my head's kind of flat in the back. So
I see.
Yeah.
Is that sports?
I was left alone.
Oh, sorry, we haven't really started sports, have we?
No, more
What's coming
sports. More sports coming up, and we continue to look back at yesterday.
Okay,
including the three-legged dog.
Oh, that was so nice. And Pat, I know that you have a song coming up. I'm excited about.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, yes, we do. I'm very excited about that.
I went to Black.
And your hint is K. Okay.
Okay, I think I got that.
Okay, good. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue the conversation. Check out the Bob and Tom Show on Facebook. Get the link at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Everywhere I go, it smells like a weed. At the grocery store, it's guaranteed. Even standing in line at the DMV. Everywhere I go, it smells like weed. Oh, boom. Ooh, you know it does. On the way to work, it's that reefer I smell. I smell pot at my hotel. Ganja's in the air on every street. At the gym in my church, it smells like weed. I went to Tacoma. There was a marijuana aroma. Sanibel and Captiva. Sanibel and Captiva. Smells like cannabis sativa. Smells like cannabis sativa. On the plane ride home, it reeks of weed. The TSA, they all agreed. My suitcase smells like stems and seeds. Everywhere I go, it smells like weed. My hair and my clothes smell like weed. Maybe I shouldn't smoke so much weed.
I'm excited to be here. Does that sound like I'm excited? Is that what it is? I am high.
Colin told me I look like an Adderall dealer in a Christian fraternity.
They go through a breakup recently, but I handled the breakup like an adult, you know. I blocked her immediately and then subscribed to OnlyFans.
I have what's medically called a slutty dad.
Secures his freedom. The plea was entered Wednesday in a U.S. court in the Northern Mariana Islands, a U.S. Commonwealth in the Pacific, and the deal resolves a criminal case involving the receipt and publication of war logs and diplomatic cables that detailed U.S. military wrongdoing in Iraq and Afghanistan. Assange is now heading for his home country of Australia. King Charles III has welcomed the Japanese Emperor and Empress for a state visit, offering the best in pomp and circumstance. The UK seeks to bolster its role as the most influential European nation in the Indo-Pacific region. Both countries look to each other as a source of stability and mutual reassurance at a time of potentially destabilizing global political change. And that's your news. I'm Christie Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
The Cisco Kid's horse was Diablo.
Now there's a song. The Cisco Kid was a friend of mine. Wah, 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 wah.
You can do that on your slide whistle.
Not bad. Sounds tasty this morning.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
We're in a gym today to find out what athletes need after they've had a big workout. Excuse me, sir?
Yeah.
You look pretty sweaty.
Yeah. I just jogged 5 miles. I did the weights. Did some step aerobics. God, I'm dying.
What do you need after a big workout like that?
I could use a big glass of water.
Water?
Yeah.
You don't want water. You need something to replace your bodily fluids. Get you back on your feet again.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, what do you got?
Here, try this.
What is it?
Perspiration Plus.
Perspiration Plus, huh?
Replaces all your bodily fluids after a big workout.
All right, I'll try it. Jeez, what is that? Tastes like sweat.
It is sweat. Well, a little coloring. We added some carbonation, but...
What are you trying to do to me?
Perspiration Plus replaces all your bodily fluids lost during a big workout. Perspiration Plus. Bodily sweat and icy cold jug.
Come here, you crazy son of a...
Borrow your shirt and your shorts for later.
You're sick.
Perspiration Plus. Lemon lime, tropical punch, or clear.
Can I borrow your shorts for later?
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
You're so weird.
You have no idea. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom Radio. 24/7.
Hi, this is Augie Smith, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christie Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
Willie, I'm sorry I'm going to have to do this, but I'm going to point out something about your father. Here's Josh Arnold.
Hi, Chick.
There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold, who for some reason for the last 3 to 5 minutes has been going over himself with a lint roller.
Yeah, he does that.
I don't know what that's all about.
Black shirt, white dogs. It's that simple.
Well, yeah, but
that makes sense.
Why now?
Because they just noticed they have dog hair on my shirt. So just doing a quick once over with.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you have one of those at work and one at home and one in the car?
Yeah.
Do you have a mini one? They have mini ones for the car.
I got just regular size one.
Regular size one?
Nice.
What do you get something like that?
I believe your quality pharmacies have them. Very good, yeah. Probably at
Except
Walmart.
no substitute.
It's easy. I get a 3-pack.
Oh, yeah, those are everywhere. They've been around forever.
I love these things.
Me too. I have all over the house.
If you've got dogs or whatever, cats, you probably have to have.
I have the lint brush that when it goes back into the holder, it automatically takes the lint out of the brush.
What?
Each time you load it.
Holy cow.
That's amazing.
Is it like a holster?
A little bit like a holster, yeah.
Boy.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry.
I just steal old flypaper from Chinese restaurants. It's free. Works.
That's genius.
It's like they didn't get the memo about dead flies should not be hanging in your restaurant, right?
Do they still have those no pest strips?
Yeah, I think so. Remember those?
Remember they in their effort
People had them in their garage a lot.
to make them decorative, they made them even more horrible. They were like a rectangle shape.
Or like a mobile?
Yeah.
I like your Alexander Calder. Oh, no, that's a series of no pest strips we hung up there.
Let's see.
We have the fly. Do you have the fly?
Swatter?
No, they're like a fan. They look like a little Eiffel Tower with little blades on it. And
I don't have
around.
that. Is it pretty effective?
Yeah, they're great. Chick, you saw them because I brought them to the symphony. Remember those little towers that have like a little thing that spins around? It keeps the flies away.
You know, I have a cat. My cat is a fly hunter.
No kidding.
Oh, yes.
Wow.
There's nothing better than when a cat comes in the house because she's busy for 45 minutes.
Does she eat the flies?
She does eat the flies. Yeah.
And then you let her lick your face?
I let her lick wherever she wants.
Time for sports.
That's not where it grows. The roof of my mouth.
We were talking yesterday, speaking of pets, about three-legged dogs. They set a record. 94 of them got together and set a new world record. And then we got an email from Troy.
And that was very sweet.
That was very sweet. We went over the names for three-legged dogs. Troy says, "Dear misfits that make me happy.
Hi.
Listening to your show on YouTube, I heard the segment about three-legged dogs. I have a three-legged dog, missing back driver's side.
Okay.
Okay, I love this guy right now.
I adopted...
That is so funny.
I adopted him from a shelter. Oh, she has the best name ever. I named her Roo after Roo of Winnie the Pooh. When she walks slow, she hops, but out in the yard, she runs fast as lightning.
Oh.
You would never know she has only 3 legs.
Yeah, amazing.
Cool. You guys, all of you rock, and that's Troy from Frankfort, Kentucky.
Oh, that's what a funny letter. Yeah, this was a thing. I think it was in San Francisco, and it was all the people that had three-legged dogs. Right, it was really fun, and that's so cool.
I think Frankfurt's the capital of Kentucky, right?
Yeah,
Frankfurt
smells like bourbon.
And we learned something. Remember this, John?
What's that we learned?
Well, you call a group of say, I don't know, a group of ducks would be a
gaggle. No, that's geese.
Geese. Okay, there's a gaggle of geese.
Yeah.
Flock of ducks.
Yeah, a flock would be good.
Flock and ducks.
A murder of crows and a tripod of three-legged dogs.
Oh,
it was like a pod of whales.
That sounds to me like there are only 3 if you say tripod. There are only 3
legs.
I'm scared of horses. I made that admission yesterday on the air, and it was a big step for me, and I tried to keep it quiet.
So you have hippophobia or equinophobia.
Yes.
Equinophobia or whatever the hell.
So there you go.
Is it equine or equine?
You say equine, but I bet when phobia is behind it, there's a little change there.
Really?
Equinophobia?
I don't know. You question everything I say.
I do.
This whole week. Driving me bonkers.
Welcome to my world, Josh. Everything.
No more questions, Christie.
Okay.
So how do you get over this?
Sit there and read the news with your pretty face.
At the Silac News Desk.
Josh rode a horse. Actually, it was a pony, and has a photo of him on the pony.
Yeah.
Is that pony?
You son of a bitch!
Also, Josh pointed out.
Oh, look.
Yeah, there it is.
Is that you? Oh, that is you.
Somebody was written in, I'm a horse expert, and that horse is very unhappy. You can tell by the way the ears are. And hey, look, I'm not trying to make the horse unhappy. If it's unhappy, it's because it's.
You do have an interesting look on your face.
Well, it's pre-braces.
Your eye, you're like going, higher.
So some of my teeth are a little crooked.
You look cute. It's good pick.
Very cute.
But, that's a fresh-faced Josh Arnold there, isn't it?
Yeah, he has no idea what the future holds.
Oh, boy.
Turn back.
Look how innocent you
Drown
are.
yourself.
Yeah, you look like Trotsky with those commie glasses.
Yeah, they are kind of those, like, German war issue.
Helmet on.
Okay, let's move on. What do we got going on over there?
Thanks to Tom, Josh pointed out, we are all husks of human beings. We were hollowed out by Tom.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Less load to carry.
We talked to Pat McGann yesterday about his summer tour.
And by the way, that
Very
was
funny guy.
Yeah, if you get a chance, go back and watch that on YouTube.
See?
Hilarious.
Equinophobia. You gonna shut your mouth now?
I've already shut my mouth. I'm not talking ever again.
Are you sure? Christie found out about her parents' divorce around a bucket of Kentucky Fried Chicken.
And it's never been the same for you?
Never.
Never been.
I don't think I've had original recipe since that day.
It's delicious.
Really?
No.
Was it a big problem, though?
What?
Because I sat around hoping my parents would get divorced. Just
No,
for the
I was
quiet.
shocked.
But I think the issue really is the imprinting of a certain event.
Right.
There are certain movies I can't judge fairly because I saw them at the wrong time.
Really?
Weren't you just saying off the air this morning there was a movie you hated, then now you really like it?
Oh, I first watched The Departed, and I actually did remember what was going on when I first saw it, and there was a, yeah. And then I watched it later, and I loved it.
Yeah, sometimes. I remember when I was recovering from surgery and I was in a lot of pain, I would try watching movies that I loved, and I'd stop doing it because it was ruining them for me. So in your case, you've got this unfortunate, I mean, wow, you should have had them do it when you were eating something you hated. Like
No kidding.
I hated everything, too, back then. They could have picked something.
Yeah, you hate mayonnaise. I mean, you could have.
I literally ate 4 things as a kid, and Kentucky Fried Chicken was one of them.
We're waiting.
What?
What 4 things were they?
Peanut butter and marshmallow and peanut butter sandwiches.
Fluffernutter?
Fluffernutters,
Yeah.
yes. Hamburger, plain, nothing on it.
Oh, my God.
And cheese pizza and Kentucky Fried Chicken.
All right.
So now you're down to 3.
Yeah.
It's like an Agatha
Yeah.
Christie thing. And then there were 3. It's
Yeah,
the story of Christie Lee's chef.
We had fun yesterday with our sound effects, especially talking about Lakers owner Jeannie Buss. Mr. Pfister, of course. We talked about him yesterday. And also, Josh.
Sorry, Mr. Pfister's not available as we speak.
Josh, we talked about contraception yesterday and it being the lady's responsibility.
100%, yeah.
But Josh said he also disliked using diaphragms because it kept falling off the end of his penis.
Yes. I don't know how those were ever
Had to
affected.
revisit that, did we? It was on the list.
That's on the list.
Okay.
And that's what we learned yesterday.
And we learned about
Mr. Pfister?
No, we didn't learn about Mr. Pfister. We may have, but I don't have it handy.
Okay.
All I have handy is
I'm back in the saddle again.
so nice.
And
This is
you
what we
said
learned today. Oh, whoops.
Oh, is this your equine
Yes.
justification?
Equinophobia.
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 I'm going to play it again. She emphasizes the first syllable. She says equinophobia, not equinophobia.
I didn't say that.
Equinophobia.
Yeah, you had it wrong the whole time. Okay, what do we got coming up?
Got to go out to my car, get my flamethrower. See, and just 2 shakes of a lamb's tail.
You think that lady, she sounds a lot like Jeannie Buss.
Geez, I hit the wrong one.
That was an answer on Jeopardy last night.
See, you got to hit the right
2
button.
shakes of a lamb's tail was on Jeopardy last night.
Oh, it was?
You brought that up.
My mom said that. What is the origin of that?
I don't know, but it was a question on Jeopardy last
I thought I used old phrases.
And Andy looked at me and goes, how did you know that?
Okay, all right. Well, coming up in sports.
Yeah, we got all sorts of things, including a world record that involves a squirt gun. And
also we have an odd addition in sports to Taylor Swift and Hallmark movies.
Tay-Tay and Trav, and also a baseball coach embarrasses himself. United States against China. China again.
Okay, now before we get to that, you're going to have a nice, pleasant afternoon, feeling secure and safe in your house.
I can see if somebody's coming to the door. I'll know who it is, and I can hide or not because I've got Simply Safe, the design-it-yourself, do-it-yourself home security system. I've got high-definition cameras, both inside and outside, because Simply Safe is advanced home security that puts me first. And if you have it, it'll put you first. Simply Safe help keep the compound safe every day. Multi-cameras shoot, 9 cameras on the job at my place. Simply Safe offers 24/7 monitoring that is accessible to everybody. Low upfront costs and monitoring plans for less than $1 a day. You can install the system yourself. It's oh so easy to do. Or, you can have a pro do it if you'd like. There's no contract and comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee. And by partnering with Simply Safe, I've finally gotten real peace of mind, and wouldn't you like that? Get an exclusive 20% off any new Simply Safe system when you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring just in time. You're going to be away from your house on vacay, possibly. You'll have everything secure and locked down with Simply Safe. Just go to simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. Remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe.
Also coming up, riding the zipper in the news. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Well, the church burned down and no one knew what Pentecost Baptist was going to do. The brimstone got so dadgum hot it burned up a church bus in the parking lot. In a panic, the Reverend Dr. White called up an ex-member that hadn't lived right. He owned Joe's beer joint right across the fence. It's the same Joe's he'd preached against. He said, I don't really want to be a hypocrite. I got a Sunday school class about to have fits. We're all excited about revival week and been moved by the Spirit, so to speak. With all the souls we saved and money we spent, we thought God told us to sell that tent. I got a famous evangelist supposed to come. I've run out of chairs. Will you loan us some? Joe said, well, y'all can just use the whole dang place. Ain't 9 on a jukebox, amazing grace. I ain't supposed to be open because of them blue laws, but we'll open tonight if it's all right with you. Preacher says, well, I reckon it'd be okay. The good Lord works in mysterious ways. Is going to talk about Joshua, Judges, and Ruth, and I reckon I could do it from the DJ booth. At the First Baptist Bar and Grill, it's the only church in the Bible Belt that smells like a whiskey still. When the sinners finish one more round, we'll have dinner on the ground and go inside and pray we don't get killed. The evangelist came with a well-dressed choir. They showed up around happy hour, looked around the joint, and didn't take it real well, said the white ministry has gone to hell. Ms. Mills that taught youth Sunday school and 2 deacons in the back room shooting pool were sharing the Lord with the Jim Beam rep who was teaching Ms. Mills some line dance steps. Reverend White was reading from the book of Luke to a tall drunk trucker about to puke, had John 3:16 memorized, trying to dry him out to get him baptized. The evangelist yelled about the lights and the beer, said, White, you can't save any souls in here. This place ain't nothing but a den of sin. Ain't the kind of place Baptists ought to be in. Preacher says, well, we don't really need Joe here. You didn't do a very good job last year. You only saved one sinner. That's Todd McGuire. He's a little sumbitch, set my church on fire. Joe's beer joint has done been revived. Only been here an hour and it done saved 5. Sure, it's got mirrors and a big dance floor, but I finally found the flock God called me for. They're at the First Baptist Bar and Grill. It's the only church in the Bible Belt that smells like a whiskey still. I'm trying to think, make sure I don't cuss in here, because usually in the show I do.
Yeah.
I know the lyrics of that. And here's always chill.
Oh, yeah.
And we're here every Sunday. We're living large. We're the only church with a covered charge. And if you don't like our doctrine and think we ain't devout, we'll have our bouncer throw your ass out of the First Baptist Bar and Grill.
Do break the dating rules, according to Glamour magazine.
So have sex on the first date?
It says, if you had a great time and want to call him first, go ahead.
No.
What?
No. I disagree with that.
Okay.
Really?
We have a new ringtone that I think is going to be available on the Bob and Tom website.
What does it sound like?
Is that right?
Play it.
That's what it
Can I
sounds
hear
like.
it?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm not wearing panties.
There you go.
Oh, it must be my mom.
I'm not wearing panties.
That's
Oh, Mom, come on.
I'm not wearing panties.
I can't answer
All right,
Will
I got
somebody
it. I'm
get
not wearing
that?
panties.
Hold on, I'll get it. Hello?
Yes. Oh, electronics.
Oh, you
Isn't it
set
cool?
me right up.
It's all this cool digital stuff.
Fun.
Fell right in your trap, didn't I?
Oh,
One
yeah.
second.
Okay, once again,
Oh,
Glamour.
wait a minute.
I'm not wearing panties.
And?
Unbelievable.
Oh, yeah.
Don't drink a lot.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Well, yeah, you know what's going to happen.
Yeah, because then
Hello?
you're going to break all the other rules.
Yeah, you are. Come on.
You're not going to be wearing panties, and you're going to be having sex on the first date. That's all.
Wow, is that what?
Yeah.
Wow, do not give Christie a drink.
So,
God
in other
forbid you
words-
do what you want.
Yeah. So what you're saying is go to the bartender, give him $50.
Yeah.
And
And then you'll be calling him after.
You know what Han always says? Keep a drink in her hand.
There you go.
now, do you take phone calls when you're on a date?
Oh, yeah, I bet you do, because that exhibits that you don't care.
No, I leave the phone in case the kids call. I leave the phone there.
You know,
but
it
I
might
don't
be an
take
emergency.
calls.
Oh, and if they call, they I guess they wouldn't have that ring. Sorry.
Oh, hang on.
I'm not wearing panties.
It's my kids. Hang on.
That would not be on her own phone.
Hang on just a second.
I'm not wearing panties.
Oh, it's my priest. Hang on just a second.
It is not. You wouldn't have it on your own phone.
I'm going back on vacation.
You know you should.
I'll be here
Oh, wait a
tomorrow.
minute.
I'm not wearing panties.
My mother. Hang on just a second.
Hold on a second.
Oh, that's not me. That's my phone. Chick stole my phone and put that on as
Yeah.
the ring. I'm getting punked right now. Okay. I've got tears in my eyes.
24/7. They don't say we didn't warn you.
Oh, my God.
There's laughter ahead. This is Bob and Tom Radio.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. It's time for sports. Time to get into sports. Let's get into it. Let's chop it up.
All right. Well, also getting into the fact that the 4th of July is just around the corner, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it's next week.
Independence Day.
And you can independently have some fun on July 5th and 6th. Willie G. Colin Unger at the Skyline Comedy Club, Appleton, Wisconsin. If you want to see some great live stand-up comedy, once you get the fireworks out of your system.
Yes.
And the 4th is on a Thursday this year, isn't
Yeah.
it? Okay.
You did all that entertaining for the 4th. Now it's time to let Willie and Colin entertain you.
I want to know, can you have a good stand-up set with a crazy sunburn? Because I'm going to get one. 4th of July, Lake Geneva.
Oh, yeah.
Be on stage, just red as hell. Looking like a tomato.
And you mean skin?
Yes, he's not gonna be spouting his communist views.
Yeah.
Boy, that guy was red as hell.
Yeah. Of course, they're making a new version of that movie, Reds. It's funny, it's completely different.
Well, the NBA season is over, and if you're like me, boy, it's been a long off season, hasn't it?
Oh, man.
Well, tonight's night one of the NBA draft. For the first time ever, there's going to be 2 nights for the NBA draft, Tom, and it's going to be on ESPN and also ABC, I guess, both nights.
What city has had to triple their police force? I mean, where's it being held?
At the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York.
Okay.
Ooh,
so
tripling might not be enough.
No.
Good luck for that. And here's the projected overall first pick. You remember last year's Victor Wembanyama?
Mm-hmm.
And we started, Josh started calling him
Vicky Wem Wem.
That's right. Well, this is
taking the world by storm.
Yes, it has.
Zachary, and it's spelled Zaccharie.
Difficult.
And his last name is Rissacher.
Oh, is he French?
Rissacher. Yes, he's very French.
Very French.
Zacky, Sash?
You're on to something with that.
I mean, do we just stick with that equation?
And then the Pirates, he's a pirate by birth and a basketball player by vocation, Alex Sarr. Sarr. Anything, Tom?
Sarr. I dreamt about pirates last night. Is that weird?
Pirates or pirates?
Pirates.
Was it a good dream?
Yeah, it was weird, though. They were dressed like pirates in modern day.
Yeah, she bled to death when they got to third base.
Old Captain Hook. Yikes.
Get you every time.
That first Pirates
one
movie,
feels
right?
okay, and then...
Pirates of the Caribbean is a fun watch.
That was a real fun.
Says.
I've only seen the first 3.
Do you believe in nightmares?
Yeah.
Because you're in one.
Yeah.
The zombie element of it is so weird. And you forget
weird.
about it, and then you're like, well, I thought this was just a seafaring movie. They didn't have to add the zombie part
Then
of it.
if you have watched that with little kids, they're like,
yeah, it's
a lot of supernatural goings on when you're discussing Davy Jones' locker.
That's right.
Have you ever heard that
pieces of aid?
Your presents.
On occasion, Johnny Depp will put the suit on and he'll just go to random hospitals and just walk into kids' rooms and stuff.
That's really wonderful.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hasn't he also sat in
at Disney World,
the Pirates of the Caribbean
yeah,
ride?
He'll go in there and sit in the bridge.
Can you imagine?
But going into kids' hospital rooms, that's so cool.
Yeah. What kind of attention does he crave every day?
He's just being a nice guy. He's got a day off. Why not? Go for it.
Can you imagine protesting outside one of those hospitals?
Self-centered prick.
How much attention do you need?
Johnny Depp is bad for marrying you. No?
That's very sweet of him, yeah.
What else you got?
NBC and the Olympic coverage. Would anybody like to guess how many people they're sending to cover it? NBC. Never mind. Don't bother. More than 150 commentators to cover the Olympics.
They got so many things they got to cover.
You've got Mike Tirico to host Olympic primetime show for the 4th time. Leads host roster. The host roster includes Maria Taylor, Rebecca Lowe, Craig Melvin, Omid Fareed, and Damon Hack.
Chick.
Who's not very good.
What about the guy who wears the fancy hats?
Who is the guy that wears the fancy?
I love him.
Oh, Adam, no.
He's
ice skater?
Yeah, he was
he was an ice skater.
Yeah.
What is his name?
Brian Boitano?
No.
But very flamboyant.
I know who you're talking about.
I know who you're talking
He's terrific.
Yes.
He loves
Is it
fancy
Rip
hats.
or Rap or something?
Yeah, but he's an ice skating guy.
Yeah, he's a winter guy.
Oh, okay.
He's
So you're
winter.
right. Yeah.
Well, Snoop will be
Well,
there.
they could use him, though. I mean,
He should be involved in all of it.
I think Snoop and Kevin Hart are going to comment on Peacock, I think.
But yes, Christie, you're right. He wouldn't be doing the
what
Summer
is that
Olympics.
guy's name now? Scott?
Also hosts, Tom, you're going to love this, Kelly Clarkson, Snoop Dogg, Jimmy Fallon, Peyton Manning.
All right.
Is going to be a host. Alex Cooper, Leslie Jones. She'll be
a comedian?
Yelling at the Olympics. I like it when she yells.
She gets fired
I do
up.
too, yeah. She's kind of fun.
That's very good. NBC, Peacock, and Telemundo, which means TV Mundo.
Yes.
Johnny Weir?
Yes.
Yeah.
Go ahead and Christie's right, Winter Olympic, but invite him to the Summer Olympics.
Yeah, he'd be fun.
They already got Peyton Manning and Leslie Jones.
Yeah.
I'm sure he can compete.
Johnny Weir is terrific.
Or don't you mean Johnny Weird?
Whoa.
No, probably.
See, you see how much comedy he did? That was one D he added. Look at how much fun.
Boom.
Yeah.
One consonant.
Yeah. I think if you'd hit the button a little earlier, would have tried again.
I was looking for it as well.
Try it again. I'll handle the button.
My mouse wouldn't respond. I bitched about my mouse.
I'll do it. Go ahead. Try it again.
Don't you mean Johnny Weird?
Maybe tighter.
He was late.
And I don't.
Yeah, maybe
Johnny-
tighter.
He's positive, happy, funny, excited to be wherever he is.
Dress is cool.
Those hats are...
You know what irritates me about him?
What?
He seems so happy. He really seems like he whistles
bothers you?
throughout the day and got the world by the ass.
I'd love to have dinner with Johnny Weir and just laugh.
What are the fun hats like? I can't imagine a fun hat. Is it like
They're
feathers?
nuts.
They are.
Yeah.
They
Tall,
are
complicated.
short,
Same.
wide.
Yeah, women at the Kentucky Derby go, okay, that's too much.
Yeah.
Is it a sound guy's nightmare?
It's
I'd
amazing.
imagine. Does it get in the way of anything?
I don't know. His hats are so crazy he'd be kicked out of a black church.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Sir, you can't be here.
That is crazy.
That is crazy.
We've never seen a hat like that.
But he's not going to be there.
No.
No.
How does Kevin Hart have time? Isn't he
Isn't he everywhere?
in the new Gandhi movie or something?
He is a busy man, isn't he?
Say what you will. Kevin Hart playing Gandhi, I'd watch that. That'd be pretty good.
He's trying to make serious movies every now and then on Netflix.
Yeah.
Like
Is he a pretty good actor?
He's a thief. No.
I haven't seen him do the drama.
I love the guy, but he should do what he do. That's what he should do. Texas A&M baseball coach Jim Schlossnagle is leaving the Aggies for rival Texas. The move yesterday comes after Schlossnagle led the Aggies to a runner-up finish in the College World Series. The Aggies lost a best-of-3 with Tennessee for the championship. And, yes, Peyton Manning was there when Tennessee won the tournament. However, the coach of Texas A&M, Jim Schlossnagle, was asked just hours before he decided to take the job at Texas if he had any comment about the vacancy and was he thinking about Texas. And this is how it went.
So with the rumors circulating today about a specific job opening, what do you have to say about your future in Aggieland?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty selfish of you to ask me that question, to be honest with you. But I left my family to be the coach at Texas A&M. I took the job at Texas A&M to never take another job again.
Whoa!
And that hasn't changed in my mind. And that's unfair to talk about something like that. That'd be like you asking Montgomery if he's going to sign in the draft. But I understand you got to ask the question. But I gave up a big part of my life to come take this job, and I've poured every ounce of my soul in this job, and I've given this job every single ounce I can possibly give it.
He doth
Right
protest too much.
Right that.
God.
And then he said, hook 'em horns! I'm going to Austin. Yeah, just hours later.
Hours later.
Yeah.
What an ass.
No joke.
I don't know. Yeah, I doth protest too much.
Well,
And
it says the guy that would be a selfish question. How?
Yeah.
I don't.
What does it have to do with the guy?
Yeah, what's that have to do with him? Two people with knowledge of the details, speaking to the NBA, say Mikal Bridges is being traded by the Brooklyn Nets to the New York Knicks.
Willie?
That's right. Mikal Bridges goes.
Oh, that's where we.
This is such a cool NBA story. Don't ruin it with some ancient vaudeville-inspired. I don't even know what. 60s, 50s.
He's joining.
No, it's not that old. It's World War II.
This is a great horn arrangement.
He's joining all of his Villanova teammates there on the Knicks.
Bottom, of course, the great Joe Flynn.
Joe Flynn.
He is a funny man.
Ernest Borgnine, Tim Conway.
Sure.
Gruber.
Who's the guy that did the sleight of hand magician?
Carl Ballantine.
I love him.
Great Gruber.
He always had a floating crap game going.
Now, here's the question. This is for Willie first. Do you remember what the number of his PT boat was?
I don't know what the show is. Yeah. You're my dad. You were there when I was born. How do you not get me? How do you not understand my reference level?
Pat?
You didn't make the kids watch these shows?
They weren't available as far as... Pat, do you know what PT was?
No, this is older than me, even, this whole thing. Yeah.
Oh, God.
And then you'll make some comment, oh, I failed this appearance. You never had us watch stuff like this. We watched regular cartoons.
I'll make it a multiple choice.
PT-109.
That was President Kennedy's patrol.
Allegedly. We have no idea if Kennedy was
I got wet.
See these hands? You see these hands? They'll type anything into a book form I want them to.
I was soaking wet.
So you're saying you just pretended to serve?
I dove again into the murky water.
So PT-109 was John F. Kennedy's. He was a very brave man.
Brought back a coconut.
PT-73. And the PT boats were super cool. They're made of plywood, huge engines.
Plywood?
Yeah, they'd go really fast.
You know, when that book came out, I plainly remember going, he did what? He wrote on a coconut? What happened?
Wouldn't plywood soak up water and float?
I'm sure it's marine grade. The point is,
I ain't buying none of that.
July 4th's just around the corner, little Mr. Non-Patriot.
Willie, if you don't know the show, I can't believe you're not aware of the remake film with Tom Arnold and David Allen Greer.
That movie is before my reference.
And don't forget Henry Cho as Fuji.
Oh, I love Henry.
I forgot about that.
He was Fuji in that?
Yes.
I thought he just played his cowboy sounding self. I didn't see it.
That never gets
I know
old.
Tim Curry was in it as well.
Tim Curry was in that?
Yeah.
I just remember being a kid and going to see the McHale's Navy movie at the Hollywood Cinema in Petoskey, Michigan.
I watched it on TCM because of you. Yeah.
Oh, they go to New Caledonia?
That's when I realized that Carl Ballantine is really a talent. I really like that.
Was he in the movie?
Yes.
Oh, that's great.
And Joe Flynn is hilarious.
Yeah.
Now
the show was so popular, they actually made a movie.
Right.
So
I forget exactly what it's called.
How do you think Ernest Borgnine felt about not being... I mean, he was a movie star.
He was an Oscar winner.
Winner, and then they won't let him be in the TV show of McHale's Navy. They picked Tom Arnold.
No, the remake.
This was a remake.
And Borgnine does show up in the
20 years
Tom
later.
Arnold.
Okay. And
does he?
But
Tom,
you were talking. Go ahead.
This is maybe a source of contention between the two of us.
All right.
I find the F Troop theme to be better than the McHale's Navy.
I love the F Troop theme.
Your thoughts?
F Troop.
I think
I'll have to hear it
because both of those would play back to back on afternoon television. So on a sick day, I would always watch those.
Yeah, the McHale's Navy theme's got everything I love. Big horn section.
It is good.
Got that sort of that piccolo or flute, whatever it is, right out front.
Think about it. You like the Jetsons theme better than all of them.
Oh, that's a good one. But
that is good.
We'll get the F Troop theme and we'll do the old Vitalis test, compare combs.
Hey, John.
The old Vitalis test.
Briefly, Josh, I had to look up Johnny Weir, the announcer you were talking about, the flamboyant hats. Some of the... RuPaul would look at these hats. A drag queen would look at these and go, you know what? That's a little bit too much.
Yeah.
Look at that.
There's a dozen roses on top of his
Dr. Seuss would look at him, I'm not drawing that. Yeah. That's too silly.
You got to hand it to the guy, though.
Oh, I love him.
For going for it.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, the old phrase, you be you.
There's not an ounce of inauthenticity, if that's a word, with him.
Yeah, and that's another thing that bothers me. He's genuine. He seems sincere.
Comfortable in his own skin.
Happy.
Very open.
I hate that.
I do kind of have problems with people who are comfortable in their own skin.
Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen.
How do you like yourself?
Life is a nightmare.
Clear of mind.
I have to explain this to Willie. Back in the day, they used to do the Vitalis test. Vitalis is a hair oil, I guess.
60 years ago.
Crazy.
70. And it was the guy, they'd go compare combs, and the guy take his comb, and it was all, he goes, you're using that greasy kid stuff. So when you do a comparison, it's the Vitalis test. Let's compare the F Troop theme.
The end of the Civil War was near when quite accidentally.
Versus.
No, you didn't get into the heart of the F Troop theme.
That's great music. The F Troop theme is just...
I'll give it to you. McHale's Navy gets to it much better.
It tells a story.
F Troop tells you exactly what the show's about, which
Good
you
melody.
love.
Yes.
I do like that. But you've never heard the lyrics to the McHale's Navy song.
There's lyrics?
I don't think
lyrics?
they do have lyrics, do
They don't. Pat and I'll write some.
A boat can only go so far unless you've got McHale's Navy.
And look how funny and fat Ernest Borgnine is.
And we're sinking boats by the Japanese. We're using the big words.
Thank you for your restraint there, by the way.
Play the rest of the F Troop.
The end of the Civil War was near when quite accidentally.
Yeah.
The hero who sneezed abruptly ceased retreat and reversed it to victory.
Nice horns.
Medal of Honor pleased and thrilled his proud
I
little
don't remember this part of the film.
While pinning it on, some blood was spilled, and so it was planned he'd command F Troop, where Indian fights are colorful sights and nobody takes a licking.
I find this.
I thought it was instrumental because I remember the tower falling.
Yes.
Watchtower falling.
Maybe that's the end theme.
Maybe.
Is that what it is? The end of the thing?
Either that, I'm just recalling something completely.
I think it's clearly wrong.
You're right. I have to give it to you. What we just listened to, McHale's Navy wins.
Now, did you know the star of F Troop?
Oh,
well, Agarn just died.
Ken Berry.
Larry Storch.
Yeah, Ken Berry, Larry Storch.
Yeah.
And
I don't remember.
Allegedly the most well-hung man in Hollywood.
Oh, yeah. The
Forrest Tucker.
Forrest Tucker.
Forrest Tucker was alleged to be the most gifted man in Hollywood.
What was his character on?
He was a sergeant.
Yeah, but was it? We remember Corporal Agarn.
Agarn.
Sergeant Schultz?
No.
That's Hogan's Heroes. See, we're lost in the weeds now. We'll move forward here. We have coming up in sports. We
more
have
sports.
World records.
Yep, and we'll talk. We need our Olympic update. We got more of that coming on. And a love story on Hallmark with a meet cute and the NFL. And the Chiefs. The world champ Kansas City Chiefs are involved.
And something that may help you quit smoking when you find out about what this can do.
Uh-oh.
Yikes. Oh, and a bizarre Abraham Lincoln story.
Sergeant O'Rourke is his name.
O'Rourke. That's right.
Oh, and lastly, scientists have found out why a specific animal creates cube-shaped turds, and it's that's all coming up.
Oh, the wombat! I love the wombat.
Yeah,
just for that reason.
Yes, they really have cubic turtonium. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show.
I remember we weren't prepared to do this. We're completely doing this.
That's why I'm stalling.
G-L-O-R-I-A, glory. That's not Clint Black Sabbath.
No.
Now, how do you introduce Mr. Sabbath?
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't done this in 15 years.
Okay.
But you just take certain lyrics of some songs and put them with another song.
I see.
Like he's going to play Born to Be Wild. Listen, and I'll tell you about a man named Jed. Poor mountaineer, yeah. Barely kept his family fed. And then one day he was shooting at some food, yeah. Up from the ground come a bubbling crude. Black gold Texas tea. Sweet tea.
Nothing like sweet tea. Huh?
Try that.
I like drinking sweet tea.
That's nice.
Try one of the other ones. Whichever one you want to do.
How about
Your cheating heart will make you weak. You'll try and try to sleep, but sleep won't come the whole day through. Your cheating heart will tell on you. Oh, Lord, yeah. Oh, Lord, yeah.
all right.
This is James Sibley as Clint Black Sabbath.
I can't believe I'm doing this. Generals gathered in their masses, just like witches at black masses. Evil minds that plot destruction, sorcerer of death's instruction. In the fields of bodies burning, as the war machine keeps turning. death and hatred to mankind.
Nice.
Poisoning their brainwashed mind. Oh, Lord, yeah. Oh, Lord, all right,
yeah.
that's good enough. Oh, Lord, yeah.
Oh, Lord, yeah.
Oh, Lord, yeah.
Clint Black Sabbath.
Very.
That's great.
Makes it a lot.
I love that.
The Steppenwolf thing, the Born to Be Wild, you should do that if you ever go karaoke.
I got to do that one.
Yeah, do that. You can sing Beverly Hills. And you've heard the Purple Haze Green Acres thing, right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I love this.
Oh, wait, well, I haven't heard that.
I guess that always makes everybody
happy. The words from Green Acres fit great. Green Acres is the place to be. Farm living is the life for me. Land spreading out so far and wide. Keep Manhattan, just give me that countryside.
Hi, this is Christie Lee from The Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com. Check out the list for a station near you or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on numbers to underline the pain of loss. Once again, CSI, the real CSI Miami, on CBS starting today. And that's your news. I'm Christie Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
How do you feel about using the headset Madonna microphone doing stand-up?
Yeah, no.
I mean, you use a mic stand, Josh. You can be a little more...
Why can't you just use a wireless mic on your shirt?
I don't know.
You know what you need to use during your stand-up set?
What's that?
Material.
Yeah. I think that would help. Good tip.
Write that down.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Good morning to you. If sports is your thing, then you need to order Magic Johnson Sportscasting my way. You'll learn to butcher grammar like it's a dead cow.
Sometimes Charles do things and he does them for himself. See, what the fans should understand here is that Phoenix don't like to really set up half court.
Magic's insights will teach you how to lose your train of thought in the middle of a sentence.
You know, he's amazing. Every time he does something crazy or something.
Nobody can abruptly switch to a completely different thought like the Magic Man.
He's one of the best. If he get his feet set, hey, look out. And then also, he's having a good game. He had a good first game.
Contradictory thoughts in the same sentence? Like magic.
Kevin stumbled because his leg gave out on him in a sense. And so it's not 100% that leg, but he's doing, he's playing really well. He's not like he's favoring it at all.
Magic. Mangler.
Dan Marley is continually to help offer Byron Scott.
To get Magic Johnson Sportscasting my way, call 1-800.
Oh, get it out of here.
Hi, this is comedian Rob Haney, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Bob and Tom, 24/7. Oh, yeah.
Tomorrow.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello. There's Tom over there. We're in the middle of a sportscast, the award-winning sportscast.
Which award was that?
Don't dive too deep into it.
Okay.
This mouth will say anything I tell it to.
The attendance award.
And don't forget.
I see.
Are you ready?
Amazing how that works.
Now, yesterday we had a guy who... there we are. What's he doing?
He's in Paris. It's our Olympic correspondent, Jeff Oskay.
Bonjour.
Oh, wait a minute. I can't hear him.
Oh, no. Yeah.
I have an audio
we have
issue.
audio issues.
I see his lips moving. Oh,
Man.
He's holding onto his ears.
Yeah,
It's
not at
Jeff
all.
Oskay, and I can see the Eiffel Tower in the background.
Yeah, no,
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
I don't know how to make stuff work. Are you there, Bob and Tom?
Yes,
Are you here?
okay,
Sorry, there must be a bad internet connection. I apologize. I am here live from France. Tom, hit the music.
Okay, sorry. I wasn't ready.
That is not the music.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Here. This one you mean. Sorry.
Live from Paris, France, it's an Olympic update with Jeff Oskay.
That is right. I am here in Paris, France. Hello, Bob and Tom Show. How are you guys doing?
Hello, Jeff.
Nice day in
Man, I
Paris.
am upset.
You've seen my keys.
I am glad that we have a special guest here today.
Here they are.
Live from Paris.
Thanks, buddy.
McGee, you're welcome. Chick McGee, how are you loving France?
I love it here in Paris.
It's a beautiful hot day in Paris here, wouldn't you say?
Woo. Okay.
All right, back to my special report. Chick's gonna jump back on the Concorde.
Okay.
Oh, I got to tell you, I'm here 4 weeks too early. I am bored. I'm missing my children. Well, 2 out of 3. I'll let them figure out which ones. I'm over here for an entire month. I've already seen and done everything. I went to the Louvre. Am I pronouncing that correctly, Christie?
The Louvre.
Yes.
The Louvre. You're a fan of the Louvre, right, Christie?
Yes, we.
Boring. I tried skateboarding up that glass pyramid out front. That'll get you a batonin. I took a tour. The Mona Lisa painting, not even that big.
Yeah, no, I saw it very big.
Yeah, I had 35 minutes that guy could have painted it. I saw the what's that famous statue? The Venus
de Milo.
The Venus de Milo. Let me say this, with all due respect, nice rack.
Yeah.
But she can't even do hand stuff. So for that reason, I'm out.
That's true.
I imagine that's why she's topless. Kind of hard to get dressed with no arms.
Yeah.
You would have thought the artist could have helped her out, pulled that sheet up a bit, but no.
No.
I went to the Eiffel Tower behind us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, not impressed.
No?
All rusty, doesn't feel safe, to be honest, Josh. My American friends, save yourself $10,000. If you want to see the Eiffel Tower, don't fly all the way to France. Go to the Kings Island theme park in Ohio.
Yes.
They have an Eiffel Tower there. It's pretty much the same size. You can go up in it, look around, take pictures in front of it, just like the real one. But at the Kings Island Eiffel Tower, they also have funnel cakes, roller coasters, and a water park, which is way better than this piece of crap behind me. I decided to try some French food. I went out, got some escargot.
Oh, what'd you think?
Broke a tooth, first bite.
Oh.
Those shells quite strong.
You're not supposed to
So
eat
now
that.
I'm just broke, hanging out in my hotel room, waiting for payday to hit Friday. I will say this, though. The porn here in France, fantastic.
Porn?
Yeah.
Porno?
Oh. Yeah, last night I watched Moulin Splooge.
Very good.
Tonight I'm watching Moulin Splooge 2, Electric Bugaboo. I'm Jeff Oskay, and this has been another Olympic update.
Wow. Poor Jeff. Really.
Live from Paris, France, it's an Olympic update with Jeff Oskay.
Got there too early, didn't he?
Our Paris updates will continue as we get ready for the Olympic
Looks good in a
Games.
beret. He should.
Keep that going.
Yeah.
The United
His scarf,
States.
I like it.
United States strongly favored to win the most overall medals when the Paris Olympics starts next month. Is it 1 month from today? July 26th?
Bet your ass.
Yeah, there you go.
But you're saying, Willie, you don't think who was saying that the USA basketball men's team may be in trouble?
They might be into there. The rest of the world has caught on as far as how to play basketball.
Yeah, man.
It's nowhere near what it used to be.
Even the Canadian team looks really good. We'll see.
And a lot of the European players are the best players here in America now. The big question, though, will the Americans also top the gold medal tally in a race with China. The United States is projected, these are all projections, Tom, to win 123 medals overall, 37 gold, 34 silver, 52 bronze. China forecast to win 187 medals with 36 gold. Wow. So we will see. It's going to be close, Tom. It's going to be very, very close. Very close. And track and field athletes heading to the Paris Games will be competing not only for gold medals, but a first prize check. You get $50,000 for a gold medal.
You do?
If you get a gold medal, you get $50,000.
Wow.
So I guess if you win 2 gold medals, it's $100K, right?
These people have been working their entire lives to get this.
3 gold medals.
Oh, I'm nothing wrong with it.
10 cents an hour.
I like that they get some cash.
They should get more.
You think so?
Sure. Step up with some serious money. Gold medal. $100,000 at least.
Speaking of China, the FIBA Under-18 Women's Asia Cup is underway. Now, yesterday we had a gentleman who's going to be playing for the University of Florida, the Florida Gators. He was 7'9".
Right.
Well, now we have a woman from China. She is Zhang Zhu, 17 years old, and she's 7'3".
My God.
Oh, they can make a love match.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they could.
Yeah.
There she is on the court.
Whoa.
That really kind of brings it home, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Wow. She is half a body taller than everybody else playing.
Yikes.
And she can shoot the rock, Tom. She went a perfect 9 for 9 in the game you're looking at there. 19 points in just 13 minutes of play. She also collected 7 rebounds. Well, I mean, being that tall, you don't have any choice but to catch the ball. If you catch the ball, it's a rebound. China ended up dominating Indonesia, 109-50.
That 7+ foot woman is also an action star in China.
Oh.
Yeah. She was in a movie called Walking Tall. Yeah.
Walking Tall.
That's a cooking show.
Oh, I misunderstood.
Here's the video of her getting.
Man.
Guess what the inbounds play is? Can anybody guess? Look at that.
And she's a teenager.
Yeah, she's 17 years old. Wow. And she's a big girl, too.
She is a big girl.
Not only tall, but she's...
Oh, it's ridiculous.
She's thick.
It looks like...
You're playing with your kids.
It looks like me playing with a bunch of 5-year-olds.
Yeah, that's not fair.
Sure. No. I mean, what is she supposed to do? She's of an age group, and...
What else is she supposed to do, though, other than...
I don't know, but...
And play basketball.
Many 7'3", 17-year-old girls in the world.
No.
Well, I don't know if she could, talk sexy, though, probably. That might be a problem.
Oh, a child.
I love you. Oh, my God.
Thank you, Chick. That was very effective.
Well, loses the romance.
Yeah, coming up, we have Abraham Lincoln in the news.
More sports.
We got bank robberies. We've got squirt guns. And something's been banned in Florida.
Yep.
It's not books this time. We'll find out what it is. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP and get your Bob and Tom fix 24/7. Get all the info in the VIP area at Bob and Tom.
You do a couple of impressions, and we were wondering if you would do... this is a pretty obscure one. John MacGyver. Now, he's known for some work in Disney films.
And I think it was in like the Doris Day show on TV or something like that.
I think so. He was the guy, the reverend or preacher or whatever, that got beaten up by Joe Buck, not the sports.
In Midnight Cowboy?
In Midnight Cowboy.
Oh.
And maybe your vocal impression will bring back the memory to some of our listeners.
Yes. They see right now, everyone's going... Quick, honey, he's going to do the John MacGyver imitation. Quick, gather around the radio, kids.
Oh, yeah, I know who that guy was.
Everything in this company must be done according to schedule. We will have no slackers here, sir. No slackers at all. This company is run like a tight ship.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, for the 5 or 6 of you that get that,
amazing.
You are welcome.
The minute you see him, though, you know who he is.
Oh,
yeah.
so good.
John's great.
Yeah,
John went to Columbia. Did you know that?
Did not know that. So what was the Disney film that he was?
He was in
Oh my gosh, he was in
Bed Knobs and Broom. Was he?
You're one of those, like
the Apple Dumpling Gang?
Something like that.
There you go. He's one of those guys you see him and you just go, oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
yes.
I remember him from Breakfast at Tiffany's. He's been in a lot of
He's in the
Of course,
Manchurian
you remember him
Candidate.
from Breakfast at Tiffany's.
It's my favorite movie.
He plays the father of the woman that Lawrence Harvey falls in love with in Manchurian Candidate.
Oh, okay.
Tom, would you like me to do my impression of Mickey Rooney from Breakfast at Tiffany's?
No, I would not.
Oh, is that no good anymore? Okay.
Yeah, that,
probably no.
once again,
Don't you have to go get your
Hurry, go right,
Gilbert, unfortunately, that's dead on.
it makes
You're right.
it makes the Asian character in Mr. Magoo look not quite so racist.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
That's how sad.
that no good, Mr. Magoo.
Can we do one more obscure impression?
Yes.
This is a guy, Kevin McCarthy.
One of my favorite.
Yes.
Who is, what is he most famous for? The dad in...
I think Josh has it, the Body Snatchers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the original.
Okay.
Yeah.
The original Invasion of
And
Body
the Twilight Zone movie, he played an uncle of a...
Yeah, he's sort of a very generic,
Yes.
plain-spoken Midwestern white guy.
Now, I remember when the Aristocrats came out.
Oh, yeah.
In one version of the Aristocrats I did, I go into full detail. Father's doing this to the daughter, the daughter's doing this to the dog. And it gets more and more and more disgusting and perverted. And I threw in a line, I said, this is like a typical evening for character actor Kevin McCarthy. So at the time, a guy who worked on the Aristocrats was a friend of Kevin McCarthy, who was still alive at the time, and he was like 100. And the guy told him. He said, he says this guy does this to the wife does the blah, blah, blah. And it's a typical evening at home of character actor Kevin McCarthy. To which Kevin McCarthy goes, wow, that's offensive. and he goes, yeah, well, Gilbert Gottfried gets a little over the edge. And he goes, I'm not a character actor, I'm a star.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Kevin McCarthy.
And he was in a lot of movies.
I'm excited to be here. Does that sound like I'm excited? Is that what it is? I am high.
Colin told me I look like the Adderall dealer in a Christian fraternity.
They go through a breakup recently, but I handled the breakup like an adult, I blocked her immediately and then subscribed to OnlyFans.
I have what's medically called a slutty dad.
On a primitive wax cylinder.
A little piece of practical poetry. Mary had a little lamb, its fleece was white as snow, and everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go.
The distinguished staff here at the Bob and Tom Audio Institute noticed the labeling method used by Mr. Thomas Edison. This famous piece of audio was labeled 05TE for Thomas Edison, 02. Knowing this format is the industry standard to this day, we here at the Institute theorize there must be a 05TE01. After years of research and investigation, we have uncovered the following audio cylinder. This is the very first ever recording by Mr. Thomas Edison.
Okay. The first words I spoke in the original phonograph. Here we go. What's up?
This has been a Bob and Tom Audio Institute exclusive. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom Radio.
This is Jimmy Pardo. You are listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
like Josh and Jess.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the Silac News Desk. It's Christie Lee.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello, Chick.
There's Willie Griswold.
Hey.
Josh Arnold is here.
Chick.
Ace Cosby over there. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and hello, Tom.
Hello. A trivia fact for you.
Yeah.
We were talking about the great TV show, McHale's Navy.
Mm-hmm.
We were, weren't we? Because of some guy
Mikal
named
Bridges being traded in the NBA.
Okay.
From the Nets to the Knicks.
Yeah, and just a little McHale's Navy trivia. We found out that, of course, that was PT-73. That was the patrol boat that, and then, of course, John F. Kennedy was in PT-109.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Got this nice letter. PT boats were made from wood from the Apostle Islands in Wisconsin.
Oh.
The wood was so reliable it bounced around. So there we go.
How many of those islands? 12? 11? 12 islands?
Okay.
The Apostles.
I would think so.
Never mind.
That'd be interesting. At least that's what Eric has to say. Thanks for taking time to write the letter. Now, we return to the sports desk with Chick McGee.
Christmas is on the way. It'll be here before you know it, right?
Well, Christmas in July is always a thing.
There you go. Well, apparently the Hallmark channel, one of Tom's favorite channels. What do you like most about a Hallmark movie, Tom?
The meet cute.
The meet cute. That's right.
Those Hallmark movies, it's pretty much the same movie over and over again.
Well, there's a new original movie coming this holiday season called Holiday Touchdown, a Chiefs love story.
No.
The made-for-TV movie it really doesn't have, Travis and Taylor are not in it, but it is a romance between two Chiefs fans. We all know that Taylor was in attendance, and the most watched Super Bowl since the most watched television program since the '69 moon landing. And the Hallmark Channel version, Alana Higman, played by Hunter King, is sure that her family's lifelong history as Kansas City Chiefs superfans makes them a shoo-in to win the team's Fan of the Year contest, being judged by Derek Tyler Hines.
He's great. He's my favorite Lifetime Hallmark Christmas guy.
He's the Chiefs director of fan engagement, so he is sent out to the family.
He's genuinely a funny actor.
To see how much of a super fan they are.
I'm in.
And these two fall in love.
And the Chiefs, Hallmark, the greeting card company, is in Kansas City.
They are?
And
and the NFL's cooperating.
And the NFL is totally on board.
So are we going to have some
the Kansas City Chiefs?
So I love some cameos from some actual Kansas City Chief players.
I can't address that because I don't know.
I bet they do.
But I hope they do.
Like Babe Ruth, remember he makes the cameo appearance, and
I don't think Babe Ruth will be there.
Well, you know what I mean. The famous
his agent, maybe.
And Hunter King as the lead is a good choice, too. That's inspired casting. She was in the Santa Summit.
It's like Pride of the Yankees.
And
Santa
also
Summit?
a Royal Corgi Christmas.
How is that one?
Santa Summit, legitimately funny.
Really?
Yes.
Are they skiing or something?
They are not.
Okay.
But it is Santa
So
Claus.
it's not Summit in that way.
The many, many Santas meeting before Christmas?
It's like friends getting together for Christmas, and there's actually some good jokes.
I'll be daggone.
Did you see the Royal Corgi Christmas or whatever it was called?
I did not see that one.
Okay.
But I am aware of it.
I looked at it, too, and I thought,
It's just a bunch of dogs?
Well, corgis.
Corgis, sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Did you hear what Tom said in reference to this movie? I hope someone shows up in a cameo, like Babe Ruth did.
Yeah.
Babe Ruth?
Yeah, we heard.
I'll ask Josh. I'm tired of asking you this
isn't
question.
Babe Ruth, the real Babe Ruth shows up in...
Pride of the Yankees.
Yankees.
Are you capable of mentioning anything that I'll ask again.
No, but name a contemporary film in which this cameos by actual players.
Something about Mary.
Brett Favre.
Brett Favre.
Okay, there you go. But so that my point is well taken.
Trainwreck. The Amy Schumer movie has LeBron in it.
You've got to.
But you see what my point is.
We're 25 years deep into this century, and you're yet to recognize it.
Space Jam 2.
I hate to say Ace Ventura, because that's a dated reference to me.
Yeah. Of course.
Dan Marino's in Ace Ventura.
That film is celebrating its 30th anniversary.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
You should be comfortable with that.
I'm asking, are they carrying on the tradition of having real athletes? I think the most prominent example that comes to mind is is Don Drysdale in an episode of Mr. Ed.
There
Don
you go.
Drysdale.
There you go.
There's
he a
Tom Brady in that old
Dodger?
ladies movie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. 80 for Brady. That was
something like that.
So I wonder which Kansas City Chiefs will show up in this film.
I don't know, but will you care? Because it's of this century.
Let's put money on it.
Well, Patrick,
I would put money on none.
What?
Yeah, they film in Canada.
Yeah, no one's getting involved in that.
I really hope they put the kicker in it just to make people have fun.
Well, Mahomes is filming his own Christmas movie.
He is?
Yeah.
Who is?
Patrick?
Mahomes. Yeah, he's doing his own Christmas
Oh, what's that one called?
Mahomes Alone.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We're filming that right now.
Man, does he hit the side of his cheeks? He go, oh,
Yeah, that's good.
That made this whole segment less boring and well worth it.
Now, are they making that because the box office for I'll Be Mahomes for Christmas was so good?
I think so.
Okay, yeah.
I'll be Mahomes for Christmas.
Kelsey.
Are ya ready?
Stupid world record.
A Nigerian woman has broken the Guinness World Record for the longest crocheting marathon.
Wow.
That is one hell of a scarf.
What do they need scarves for in Nigeria? Hey, you hot? You want to be hotter?
I don't know if it was a scarf. I was just speculating.
It's kind of brisk out there.
I mean, anything crocheted.
Christy,
Let's get down to
What's crochet me a fan?
What is the difference between crocheting and knitting?
Knitting has 2 needles.
Right.
Crocheting has a hook, just one hook.
Oh, it's a hook and loop style, isn't
yes,
it?
Yes, exactly.
Hook and loop.
Tedious.
Tedious, some say. Relaxing, others.
Could be. I'm not being critical. It
Yes.
sounds like it's hard work.
The record setter, 30-year-old Chidinma Modupe Okafor from Lagos, crocheted a white dinner gown in 72 hours to beat the previous record of 34 hours, 7 minutes.
I was a crocheter when I was in high school.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I never finished a thing.
Not even a pot holder?
No.
There's a picture of her, and this dress, it looks like macrame, kind of.
Yeah, it does.
It looks like she's wearing a bathing suit underneath it because you can see through the thing.
Yeah, you'd be able to see.
Crocheting right now is a huge fashion trend, too.
Okay.
Crochet short sets, crochet beach cover
This
up.
thing
It's cool. A lot of
Yeah.
22-year-old girls look like grandmas. It's funny.
They can be itchy.
What, they're see-through, Willie.
That part about it is cool, but it is just funny that
Can't
the
you take
fabric.
a beer can and crochet and make a hat out of it? Man, that'd be
This thing is, this goes from above her breasts all the way to the floor. This is a gown.
Okay,
But
nice.
it's heavy and hot.
Good for her. Wow.
Yeah.
real hot.
Yeah, well, there's that. That's probably why you want to have it breathable, but with all that, see-through stuff going on.
To successfully achieve the record, Chidinma had to crochet continuously for the entirety of the attempt, meaning that once she finished a ball of yarn, she had to immediately move on to the next ball of yarn.
Wow. Sound very enthusiastic.
Pretty exciting.
Next, she's going to tackle the longest mall walk before the stores open.
Mm-hmm. Man, I hope she makes it. Bless her heart.
It's kind of fun. Learned a little something there.
We're not done.
Stupid world record.
David Rush has broken the Guinness World Record for the fastest time to knock down 10 cans with a squirt gun.
That's fun.
And I didn't say tin cans, I said 10 cans. After 11 tries, David managed to shoot all 10 cans in 4.92 seconds to beat the previous record of 5.93 seconds.
That's tough because you gotta pull the trigger for each squirt. He spent months getting ready for this, and then
David, spend time with your wife.
You just go home for a night.
Say hi to your kid. Tuck your kids in.
Man,
I can squirt too.
There's Josh. You probably have seen there's an adult movie with this topic. Man squirts on cans.
Are you into that? I'm not into that. Are you into? You care for that?
Well, like a pearl necklace?
Yeah.
Man squirts on cans.
You don't mind that?
Yeah, it could be anywhere, I suppose.
I don't know. Maybe in the
Wait, it wasn't a boob joke?
Well, no, because the original, was Man Squirts on Can, and then the sequel was Man Squirts on Cans, or subtitled She Rolled Over.
Oh, okay, I see. Yes, yeah. Very good. Yes.
See, the slang term.
Right.
Never mind. Anyways, so this is the important thing about this is Mr. Rush.
Yeah, he's almost a record.
This marks the 178th record he has, so 3 more, he'll have the record for records.
Oh, it could happen next week.
And then maybe he'll stop and leave us alone.
Well, in his defense, he's not asking us to talk about it.
That's true.
Yeah.
I think the problem starts right over there.
It's very exciting. It's showing that if there's a will, there's a way. One of these days, we're going to get him in here, do some juggling. You can juggle.
Oh, you think I've been moody to guest before? Wait till this Rush character comes in here.
What if he brings in Hollywood Hannon?
Hannon kind of gets a pass. I like him.
Yeah, he's your man.
He's the Chick McGee of the record-breaking world.
Yes.
I think professionally, I have to give him
he's the heart of the whole operation.
Yes.
You can take him out to breakfast.
Darn right I can. Yeah, we'll have a great time. Talk about our bosses, what a pain in the ass they are. There you go.
Well, thank you very much. Is that sports?
Yes, it is, Tom.
Oh, well, good. We got some great news stuff coming up. Abraham Lincoln is in the news today. We got,
is he running again?
News from space. I wish he would. He's not old enough. We have balloons in the news. We have rats driving little cars.
I like that.
Yeah.
Wait till you hear
rat race.
Like Stuart Little?
Yeah.
But it's for real. And it's
what?
Yeah, and there's one aspect of this that I can't quite figure out that's very exciting. Right now,
automatic. I can see him driving an automatic.
But that's the thing.
Not a manual transmission.
Wait till you see what happens.
Really?
Yeah. Right now, I want to talk about the season. The season, of course, for grilling. This is where Weber comes in. WEBER. Go to Weber.com. See what I'm talking about. They got so many different types of grills, including the Weber Searwood Pellet Grill. And we're lucky enough to have their spokesman, Clint Searwood. Clint, how you doing today? You going to be doing some grilling?
Oh, yeah. You know, I've kind of forgotten in all the excitement how many times I've grilled out back. Is it 1 or 2 or 3 grills I got going out back? Having a big party later. Everybody's invited.
The good, the bad, and the dirty Harry, apparently.
The good, the bad.
The point
the ugly, even Lee Van Cleef. Boy, he's hard to look at, isn't he?
The Weber Searwood Pellet Grill, you go from low and slow on the smoke boost mode at 180 degrees all the way up to high heat sear at a staggering 600 degrees. And, of course, the Weber Searwood Pellet Grill has the full great sear zone, so you can put more food on the flame, and the food will look as good as it tastes. The grill's hot in 15 minutes. Cleanup is easy. You can cook on 2 levels at the same time, so you can make enough for everybody, and you can add a heavy-duty rotisserie or rust-resistant griddle insert to the Weber Searwood Pellet Grill. Get fired up. See what I'm talking about. Check it out at Weber.com, WEBER, Weber.com. Coming up, we have news in the world of outer space. We have news from the far side of the moon. And is that a car dangling off a pier? Yep. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
I used to do James Mason as a stand-up comedian.
Really?
So this hooker walks into a hardware store. Says to the man behind the counter, I need a hinge. And he says, oh, you want a screw for the hinge? And she says, no, but I'll do you for the toaster.
That's a good joke. That was
That's a good one.
That was my classic James Mason.
Very nice.
And Jimmy Stewart as a horse race announcer. That was my first bit.
Really?
Well, the horses, they're down there in the gate, and they're ready to go, and they're off. And he's, well, you see, hey, Mr. Ed wins by a leg.
Hi, this is Pat Godwin from the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com, check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Miami, Cincinnati, Boston. I mean, it's...
I got you.
But no Houston?
No Houston. Not according to this.
Houston. Hello there, Houston. Hello there, Houston.
Whatever.
But he wants me to stop this. Don't do that. That's irritating. Don't ever make that noise again. I can't make Houston hello there noise if you make that noise.
No, yeah. Stop slide whistling. People can't hear Houston and hello there.
Hatbox.
We're watching a show breakdown. Nervous breakdown.
June 21st,
By the show.
2018. June 21st, 2018. Houston. Hello there, Houston. Hello there. Houston.
I wish we did all of a team of men in white scrubs come in and drag you off while you're just Houston. Hello there.
We're going viral.
Tighten up. Breaking away.
Yeah, and then they inject you. They inject you with something.
1936. Beatles. Ed Sullivan. John Kennedy.
As they inject you, it's Houston. Houston. Hello there. Houston.
Happy summer solstice, everyone. Longest day of the year.
Oh, my stomach hurts.
Radio on TuneIn.
What'd you do, dog?
So I screwed up. You know how too many times I say the wrong thing?
Yeah, right.
Well, Kathy's into this mail order stuff again.
Right.
Yeah.
She's into this big time. I came home the other day. There was a case of breast enlargement cream on the kitchen table.
There was? Breast enlargement cream?
Yeah, sitting right there on the table. I said, what the hell is this for? She said she rubs it on her breasts. They get bigger. I said, just use toilet paper. It's been working on your butt for 8 years.
Oh, that was a beautiful thing.
Oh, yeah.
And the sign said anybody caught trespassing will be shot on sight. So I jumped over the fence and yelled at the house, hey, what gives...
You don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead. This is Bob and Tom Radio.
Hey, Chick, you've heard about this thing called an annuity?
Sure.
Do you know what they are?
Not sure. Actually unsure.
Well, Mr. Unsure, annuities ensure that you'll still have income even after you retire.
Kind of like getting a paycheck for not really working. I like that deal.
Oh, yeah, that's obvious.
Hey!
So, to get started, here's the name you need to know. Silac Insurance Company.
Silac?
Yep, Silac, S-I-L-A-C. Living longer requires more than just Social Security.
Agreed, but I'm still unsure.
Hey, Silac's annuities help protect the unsure against financial risk to their retirement savings. Down market? No problem. An unexpected health issue? Not an issue. Your annuity is flexible because life isn't predictable.
Silac, huh? Fly-by-nighters?
Nope. The company actually opened during the Great Depression. Back then, they were on a mission to help people when people really needed the help.
So signing up going to be complicated?
Silac makes getting an annuity clean, simple, and transparent. Move on from unsure to insure. Silac. Get started now at SILACINS.com.
Performance varies. Past performance not indicative of future results. Consult with your financial...
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're all here, and especially Mr. Clint Searwood's here. Hey, good morning. Hey, Clint. How are you? Good to see you. You know, in all the excitement, I Fired 5 shots or 6. This would blow your head clean off.
Jeez, we're just talking about lunch.
Oh, yeah.
My lunch.
You're right. My fault. Sorry.
We have Christie Lee at the SILAC news desk. What's happening?
Recreational boaters off the coast of the Florida Keys found an estimated $1 million worth of cocaine floating in the ocean.
Yowza.
Samuel Briggs of the U.S. Border Patrol said a total of 65 pounds of cocaine was recovered and seized. According to the Monroe County Sheriff's Office, the narcotics were found in the water about 7 miles off Isla Mirada. A photo released by the Sheriff's Office showed a package of the suspected cocaine emblazoned with an image of a bald eagle.
Ooh. Ain't that America? No? Okay.
Well, that way when they report it, they'll report the weight in pounds instead of kilos, because it's here in the United States. What would you do if you were out there in your boat?
Hit the motor and go.
Yeah, I wouldn't touch it.
I'm not talking.
No.
I'm not getting involved.
No, I saw the shows. I've seen the movies.
Because somebody's watching you. Somebody sees you.
Yeah, well, the movie is going to be Cocaine Shark, I think.
Yeah.
Isla Mirada is a beautiful spot.
Oh, yeah. Love it down there.
Love it.
Bob's Buns.
Don't need to be swinging
Mangrove
from some
Mike's.
Mexican bridge.
There's this place in the Maldives. Is that how you say it? The Maldives. The rooms are right on the water. They're like these pods, and they're in circles, and there's a little walk bridge to each room, but they're on this cove.
That's a bucket list thing.
There's one of those in the Bahamas, too.
Yeah, that stuff's cool.
Yeah. They have, you've seen them.
Would you stay there?
They have those huts, and you walk out the dock.
Hut. That's for football fans. Hut.
Yeah, so when you see them, that's what I do. You just start going hut.
Yeah, mine's a Stooges thing, though. Up.
Always funny.
They're carrying a ladder.
So I hated the Stooges.
I love them. Chick hates them.
I have
that's
a
right.
stupid question. So, what is it, like a bale of cocaine will float?
Well, if it's packaged properly.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm just curious. Obviously, they keep finding them. They wash up on shore. Do they?
I think sometimes that's part of the smuggling operation is they float and then they have a boat come back.
Yeah, takes them out.
Process,
okay. Now,
a lot of, you know what? Despite what you hear, there's a lot of trust that goes on in the cocaine business. Okay,
we're dropping it off the coast, and you gotta go.
Hear about the ones that don't get picked up.
You hear about all the drug deals that go wrong. You never hear the ones that
a lot go right. A lot of them go right.
Now, Pat,
every day they go right.
I have questions, Tom.
Okay.
So we'd like to know where you got the cocaine. Yes, we'd like to know where you got the cocaine. That's coke in the boat. Coke in the boat, baby. Coke in the boat. We'll look the boat over. Coke in the boat. Coke in the boat, maybe, yeah. Coast Guard's watching you, and will you learn? Drug boats drag a little in the stern. Tourists found a stash in the Keys. Border Patrol makes these waters drug-free. There's coke in the hull, so please explain. And bald eagles on the packages of cocaine. So we'd like to know where you got the cocaine. Yes, we'd like to know where you're taking the cocaine. Hey, let's coke in the boat. Coke in the boat, maybe. Coke in the boat. Hand the boat over. Coke in the boat. Coke in the boat, maybe. Yeah. Coke in the boat.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Now we know why that sea turtle had that straw in his nose.
Coke in the boat.
Not a pollution issue at all. It's a drug problem.
Josh,
These
you're right.
turtles, you have to be careful getting it on the open seas. You don't know what's in it, turtles. Please be
Don't
safe.
go near that stuff. Would you just call the Coast Guard? And say,
I wouldn't even call. I saw nothing.
You know that thing in movies when the cop finds it in the water and then he pulls it out, he gets his knife out, and then he snorts it? Do they really do that? Like, somebody has to stop them, right? They can't just.
Couldn't
do
that
drugs.
kill you?
Yeah, and there's got to be a better way to test it.
The protocols now have to be way different.
Right, with fentanyl, there's no way.
That's a movie thing, I think, because it could be. Yeah, God knows what it is, what the strength is, because don't they step on it a million times before they?
Well, you know what? It always washes up in Miami, outside of Miami. Did you know that? In Hialeah is where they. Did you know that?
Oh, I didn't know
Hialeah isn't Hialeah famous for the horse track?
Yeah.
Yes.
Christie, yes, and okay. Yeah, Hialeah, that's where the horse track is, right?
Yes, and
the cocaine on the beaches. Yeah.
Oh.
Cocaine washed upon the shore in Hialeah. Selling it on the streets is a bad idea.
It's a camp sing-along.
If you find it, call the cops ASAP. Cocaine washed up on the shores in Hialeah. I met a girl in Key West named Maria. Made love on the beach.
With diarrhea.
No. You made love on the beach and you got
gonorrhea. Sorry.
Now here it comes. Ate a Cuban sandwich, got
diarrhea.
Everybody's on the same page. Cocaine washed up on the shore in Hialeah.
Oh,
that's at the end.
What a great sing-along.
How sweet.
Did you hear Tom? He's talking like a DEA agent. You know, this cocaine's been stepped on. Yeah. What the hell's wrong with you?
You know, they're bringing back another version of CSI. It's called CSI Miami, but it's real. It's a real CSI Miami.
Premieres tonight.
It premieres tonight on
Really?
CBS.
What is it?
It's a true crime show. It's going to show actual crimes with the cops that were involved and, recreations.
So are they going to show that it actually takes 9 months to investigate these things?
The real CSI Miami combines real 911 calls, surveillance video, interrogation, body cam footage. It's going to be a real thing of a dramatized show.
I can't wait to real miss it.
Wow. This actually ties into.
I agree, Josh.
This ties into your joke that you just made about the turtle with the straw in his nose. Actually, ties into another news story.
Oh my!
Involving balloons, also involving Florida. This is a really odd one.
Are turtles doing nitrous too?
No, Florida.
Fair question.
I love it.
Florida has banned the intentional release of balloons. The ban bars Floridians from purposely letting go balloons at events such as memorials or parties. Anyone caught intentionally releasing a balloon beginning July 1st.
How come your 8-year-old daughter's in jail? Oh, well, she let go of a balloon and the cops nailed her.
Unauthorized balloon.
You could face a $150 fine. The measure clarifies children 6 years or younger are exempt
Of course.
from penalties.
She's 8. She's in jail.
The bill was widely supported by ocean conservation groups that point to marine debris as a growing problem as millions of pounds of plastic enter the Earth's oceans each year.
Is it just balloons or inflatable pool toys you put helium in or an air mattress? Can you do that or no?
I don't know.
But it's to find out. They do them for. I'm trying to think. I know that I think the Indianapolis 500 used to do a huge balloon.
Don't do it anymore.
They don't do that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's kind of a gender reveal thing, maybe.
Yeah, there's plenty of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and but it was what do birds eat them? Is that the problem? When they
in this case, it's the ocean.
This part, yeah, they get into the ocean, and the plastic gets into the ocean, which is not good.
All right, so
you can't tell me balloons are anywhere near a large percentage of the plastic in the ocean. It's got to be all.
Yeah, but I mean, they.
For sure. Yeah, for sure.
But why? Why are they cracking down on that?
Because it's fun,
and it's Florida, and they seem gay. They're balloons,
I don't.
how this ban a few books.
I love how you pissed off
marginalize the people.
You pissed off both sides with one joke. That was very good.
Yeah, I pride myself on that.
That's kind of the goal. Yeah. Insult everybody.
Well,
yeah, there we go.
Mission accomplished.
yeah.
Well, staying in Florida, a man was charged with a DUI after he allegedly left his car hanging off a pier.
That is totally. It's my fault.
The Clearwater Police Department posted photos of the red SUV balancing on the edge of the pier. WFLA reports 38-year-old Matthew Adams was ID'd and arrested on charges of driving under the influence. I was just parking.
I don't want that anymore.
It's a third of the way into the water.
Your officer, I did it because of peer pressure. You get it, officer?
Peer pressure. Get it? I remember my first peer joke.
Why are you cuffing me?
We all have fun.
Couldn't park it because I was hammered.
Gosh.
That
could have ended very badly for him. Well, jeez. The Royal Mail Service in the UK has apologized for delays in mail delivery.
We're very sorry.
British town due to dive bombing seagulls.
I deeply, humbly apologize.
Residents of Liskeard, Cornwall, received a letter explaining seagulls in the area have been swooping at delivery staff in order to protect their young.
Just a bunch of jackasses.
You don't like seagulls.
I hate seagulls.
It apologized for delays and advised that residents need to wait until the birds are not dive bombing so aggressively to receive their mail.
You can't tell me that our lives would be infinitely better without seagulls. There's no way.
They play an important part.
Our ecosystem.
They're scavengers. They help the
Rats.
ecosystem.
They're fry stealers, is what they are.
They love
They
French
do that.
fries.
I don't stand for it.
Whatever you have is theirs. They're pushy. God.
Oh, funny.
And the mail hasn't been this disrupted by bombing since Ted Kaczynski retired.
People,
I thought you were going to say Carlos Mencia or something.
And it's your contention that Kaczynski retired?
In your mind, Ted,
put the banners up.
Retired.
I'm done.
I'd like to
Give someone else my number.
First of all, for this retirement gift, thank you
Thank you very much.
The gold dynamite.
Yeah, yeah. The watch is ticking, much like much of my mail.
They name a science building at Harvard after him.
A Canadian couple has taught their rescued pet rats to drive tiny cars.
Oh. Awesome.
Wait, so these are rescued rats?
Yes.
Because the thing about like domestic rats is that they're born in labs, so they're not dirty. These are street rats.
I don't know if they got them from...
Riddled with henna virus?
Yes.
These are tough rats.
From the streets.
Kendall Crawford and Sean Stevens told CTV News they adopted the rats named Kronk and Cusco and immediately fell in love with the two rodents. The couple learned the rats thrive on enrichment and sought to teach them new tricks. After mastering shaking a paw, running through obstacle courses, and playing with tiny bowling lanes.
Amazing.
Fun.
Kendall and Sean taught their rats to maneuver electric cars that can be operated by 3 paw-sized pedals. Kronk and
Now here's
Cusco.
the thing. 3 paw-sized pedals. Mm-hmm. So it's a stick.
So one's a clutch?
One's got to be a clutch.
This is hysterical.
I've seen video of it.
Kronk and Cusco
They're
took
little tiny taxi cabs, little square things.
They're cute. And they're being bribed with food.
Yeah, they ride.
So positive reinforcement as opposed to.
And this one chick you'll like is the same color as a golden retriever. One of them is like a
rat?
white. It's a white and a sort of golden tan rat. Yeah, it's so cool looking. Look at the face on this little guy. Hello. Do you want to drive my car?
It's a rat.
So what?
They're responsible for malaria.
No, but
these are domestic rats. They're not.
They could be
disease-ridden,
responsible for COVID.
riddled.
You don't know.
I do know.
But we know that was the Chinese lab.
Yes.
What do labs have?
Rats.
Well,
not in China.
They're making a movie. Does it say that in the story?
No,
they
doesn't.
are?
Yeah, they're doing a sequel to Ratatouille. It's they just deliver DoorDash.
Oh,
so much easier.
Hey, to hell with making this stuff.
Yeah, we're just going to deliver it.
Now, would you eat food delivered by a rat?
Absolutely.
Really? Okay.
They're cute. They're cute little guys.
I'd really appreciate it if you give me a 5-star review.
You got a rat.
Thank you very much. Please, it's Ratso.
You got a ratso.
Thank you.
She's dating Chuck E. Cheese.
She is.
Yeah.
Man, oh man.
Keeping with our animal theme, wombats in the news today. The short-legged marsupials native to Australia.
Short-legged.
Typically weigh around 50 pounds, but one peculiarity of these creatures, they poop in cubes. Now, scientists have discovered how
by the way,
wombats...
To clarify,
not in a cube place.
Their fecal material is shaped like a cube. They don't They don't just only poop like at a cubicle at an office.
No.
They're pooping
They must
cubes.
have some sort of mechanism in their boot.
They look like dice.
Like Play-Doh.
It's just clunk, 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 clunk.
They look like dice. That's where the name craps comes from.
Smash.
You can go home. That's so good. You're done for the day. That's 3.
According to a recent research paper published in the scientific journal.
I like that.
Scientific.
Master, I have your scientific.
I have something to tell you.
Yes.
You made the top 10 scientists list.
No, they crap in squares.
Are you trying to take? Are you trying to take Hooker's role in her famous Jimmy?
How are things in the produce department, Tammy? Tammy, sorry.
Soft
Are you
matter.
Are you see?
The scientific journal Soft Matter. The shape of the animal's droppings is formed in their intestines, not at the point of exit, as was previously believed. So apparently they don't have a square hole.
I'm just glad they don't use their hands.
Well, they have to use them.
That'd be awkward.
Holy hell, they are square.
Looks like dog food.
They look like bouillon cubes.
Bouillon cubes is right.
Study co-author
That is so
Dr.
weird.
Scott Carver.
Bouillon.
I got to tell you, the wombat kind of looks like me when I was real big, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Like about 330, 335, right
Did you
there.
poop in cubes then?
I couldn't tell. I don't know what was going on back there.
I'd have to ask my wipers.
Frankly, it was none of your business what was going on.
Yeah,
back
it
there.
wasn't. I didn't worry about it.
So odd.
Study co-author Dr. Scott Carver said, quote, "The thing that is striking, how do you produce cubes inside essentially a soft tube? They discovered changes in the thickness of animals' intestinal muscles with too stiff, too flexible regions, and coupled that with rhythmical contractions, which help create the cubes."
Interesting.
That and they eat 3 square meals a day.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
So call back to 2 Fridays ago.
Sure.
Yes, it is.
Square meals, you see.
Yeah.
Yeah, honey. No, I'm still working on the wombat square. Yeah. No, we got about 2 or 3 weeks left.
Well,
I'm quitting later today. Yeah, I am. I'm just about at it.
You know, we got a grant for $6 million to study the square turds of wombats.
This is kind of interesting. One of the theories about wombats, they have a really strong sense of smell, and they communicate with each other via feces.
I bet they.
And so the
What?
cube, yes, because of the smell, and the cube shape helps prevent the feces from rolling away, so they're easier to find.
Can you communicate with their feces?
Yeah.
One wombat walks up, sniffs a dump, and I'm fine, thank you.
So you guys will be there tonight.
Yeah. We'll see you at 8.
Yeah. No, I have Seabiscuit in the 4th. What are you doing? You're here to lose your ass.
I poop in all caps.
God, can you believe he broke up with me with his dump?
That is so weird.
He couldn't even call.
Yeah.
Well, where do you think dump came from? Well, he dumped me. Yeah.
Right.
There you go.
Wow, what a weird thing in nature.
Yeah, that is odd.
That is.
Ugh. I'd never seen that before. And then you see the photographs, and they are little cubes.
Yeah. You can make a little Stonehenge out of them.
Yeah.
What would you call it?
Rat.
I didn't think that far in.
I didn't know you could ask
Can you think of any fecal words start with S?
Storm, something storm.
Okay, stool henge.
Yeah, stool henge. There you go. I think that's it. That's as good as we're going to get.
Okay, I can't go with the other one.
It's still standing there.
Right now, it's quiz time once again. It's quiz time once again. Okay, Chick McGee.
Yes.
We're going to play the game, What Will Chick Pick? Sponsored by our good friends at Silac.
Yeah, we are.
That's Silac Insurance. Chick, the rules are very simple. 2 scenarios. You pick either A or B. Are you ready?
Go.
You're retired. You spend all day worried about the recession. That's A. Or B, you have money directly deposited into your bank account.
I will take B.
Okay, that's correct, Chick McGee. Or should I say direct deposit McGee?
Direct deposit, Double D. That's me, Double D McGee. Retired, sitting around watching TV, shopping online, tearing down boxes, ordering food. There must be a catch, right?
No catch, my friend. With Silac, you can have the possibility of earning immediate interest. You can spend your retirement time with more confidence.
Those are some great cans. There must be a cant in there somewhere.
There is one. You can't outlive your money.
Silac, you say?
That's right, Silac. S-I-L-A-C. Get all the info at SILACINS.com/Bob and Tom. That's the Silac Insurance Company. Find out about getting that check online at SILACINS.com/Bob and Tom. That's SILACINS.com/Bob and Tom. Find out how to enjoy your retired life. Now, coming up, we have Abraham Lincoln is in the news. Also coming up just around the corner, it'll be Alli Breen with Sexy Time. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom next.
I don't mean to be mean here.
You know what? You can ask me anything. Okay. I'm an open book. Just throw questions at me.
Do you eat kangaroo?
I personally don't. I'm vegan, so I'm one of those folks.
Sure.
How far into the interview did I manage to get that grandstanding in?
It's okay.
No, but kangaroo is a delicious lean meat. People love it down there.
Tom can't eat kangaroo.
No,
right?
it makes me jumpy.
Randy.
I pulled that joke out of my pouch. Okay.
Good Lord.
I'm so sorry.
Good Lord indeed, Randy.
I was trying to.
See, this is the thing. You're trying to set me up for gags. I'm just dead bad. I'm now the straight man. I'm playing I'm not the wacky character on the side. I'm just going to set them up, lob you some big balls, and you can knock them out of the park.
Thank you. Our guest is Randy Feltface. Mr. Feltface. Do you have brothers and sisters?
I don't. I'm an only, and I'm like the last of my species.
You're the last of the Feltfaces?
Yeah, I'm a critically endangered species.
Are you on Feltfacebook?
I am on Feltfacebook. Okay. I started Feltfacebook.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just me and Grover. That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Sometimes he's near and other times.
At Randy Feltface. At Randy Feltface.
At Randy Feltface on all of the socials.
Instagram. I just put him up on Instagram.
TikTok. Are you TikToking?
I'm not TikToking. I'm Instagramming.
Get on the TikToks.
Okay.
We'll make one right after this. We'll just dance around like a couple of boomers trying to get attention.
All right. How old are you?
I'm 42.
Oh, okay. Great. Yeah. I'm 44.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you, yeah.
How are you finding your 40s?
I love them, man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
mate.
like a good mix between being an adult and still identifying as younger than that.
Right. Yeah. You can still get away with, I have no idea where you are, by the way. I'm just looking generally in the studio. Are you finding like you've changed? Have you grown? Have you matured?
I have.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Like a fine cheese.
Exactly.
Okay.
And the aroma is there too.
Yeah, well, there you go. That's the state aroma of you is an aging cheese.
More sort of a Limburger.
Yes. Finally, I feel seen. Thank you, Randy.
I smell like a gym sock at this point. I've been on tour for so long. I'm literally just a felty. The sweat just seeps into my felt.
The puppet is dancing. I've never been happier.
Mr. Feltface to you.
There is Pat Godwin in the performance room. There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
The I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Willie Griswold. Willie can't speak. He's laughing so hard. Yeah. There's Ace Cosby.
You gotta watch this tonight on YouTube.
I'm Chick McGee. Yes, you can see all this on YouTube. And here is Tom.
Now, where do you find it on YouTube, Ace?
YouTube.com.
Now, I thought we would introduce our guest once again. He is Randy Feltface. Are you self-conscious about not having ears?
I work great on radio.
Okay.
It's literally just me dancing.
Yep.
Tune in on YouTube. It'll make more sense.
Yeah, sure. Now, you probably have trouble hearing me since you don't have any ears.
I do. They're just very small.
Okay.
really tiny.
Yeah, yes. Little ears.
Same goes for the nose, obviously.
Yeah, no, okay. I don't have a nose.
Okay.
Randy, you don't have a nose. How do you smell?
Terrible. Down. Chicka down. Woo. Does that mean I'm officially part of the team now?
Yes, you are.
Yes, I did it.
Hey, it's Josh from the Bob and Tom Show. Thank you for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com, check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Guy, you're fit. You got a full head of hair. Maybe a quick shave. Get rid of the stash, you know.
That's what I was saying to her, but she said still wanted it over with.
Okay.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Listening to Bob and Tom Radio 24/7.
Hi, this is Tom. Coming up Thursday morning in the Bob and Tom Show, we'll hang out with comedian Al Jackson, and we'll hear from Mr. Obvious.
Where? What?
When you went to get gas for the car, what did your service station attendant say about the car?
To get gas. What, you have to change that?
That's Thursday morning on the Bob and Tom Show.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7. Hey, got a question. What's that? How can I listen to Bob and Tom radio on my smart speaker? I'm not really sure.
Well, why don't we just ask her?
Her?
Hey, Alexa, how can someone listen to Bob and Tom radio on a smart speaker?
Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom radio on TuneIn.
TuneIn?
Correct. Alexa, play Bob and Tom radio on TuneIn.
24/7? 365?
All day, every day. Alexa, play Bob and Tom.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Kind of lost track of where we are, to be honest. I don't know what time it is. I have no idea. No.
Yeah, there's a clock right there. Now, check local list.
Could have been joking.
Okay.
All right.
We have a fine staff here in the building. That would include Ace Cosby.
Right.
I mention that because it's time for that palate cleanser that is the Ace Cosby joke of the day.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
I'll admit it. Sometimes I wake up grumpy. Other times I let her sleep.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
Oh, he's insinuating his girlfriend's grown.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, I thought it was one of the seven dwarfs.
Seven dwarfs.
I thought it was sometimes you wake up bashful.
Ace's joke of the day brought to you by Sleep Number. Sleep better together, even with grumpy. Save now on a Sleep Number smart bed. Only at Sleep Number store near you or at sleepnumber.com.
Thank you very much, Christie Lee. Let's get back to the SILAC news desk. What have you got?
We got a heat wave, my friends. It's currently roasting Washington, D.C., and it has caused the head to melt off a wax sculpture of Abraham Lincoln.
Well,
holy
hell. If anybody.
According to the Washington Post.
What's it called?
Check the Kennedy statue, too.
The 6-foot-tall statue by Richmond artist Sandy Williams IV was installed in February on the campus of Garrison Elementary School. Though shaded by trees.
Oh, Mr. Garrison.
Let me ask you a question.
Jim Garrison?
Yes.
Of the Kennedy assassination?
First of all, thanks for coming in on a Sunday.
Though shaded by trees, the statue is no match for days of temperatures exceeding the mid-90s.
Wow, this is where I came into this damn show, with Tom complaining about the heat and his sun shield in his car. And now heads are melting.
Attempts to straighten Lincoln's melted head were fruitless, and the head was eventually taken away. So now it's just the body with it's a headless Lincoln?
It's the Lincoln Memorial statue. There it is.
It looks like he's having the most fun a man can have in the second photo.
It does.
It looks like Mary Todd is going to work in the second photo.
Why hasn't someone gotten down there between his legs and...
Somebody has to Photoshop a picture of OJ next to that.
This is it's the same pose from the Lincoln Memorial, excuse me. Where he's sitting in the chair and
put a head in that guy's lap.
Wow.
Real quick.
But yeah, it in the one photograph we're looking at, his head is leaning way, way back.
Do you tend to lean your head back, or do you watch what's going on?
Oh, no, I'm chilling. I'm hanging out.
I'm watching.
I like to be able to do both.
Look at me. Look at me.
Smack.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Whoops. Oh, hey.
What the hell just happened?
Why put a wax statue outdoors?
That's a great question, especially in summer.
That makes no sense.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Go
fools. Hey, it's Washington. What are they? You know, they're always doing something.
I talked to a whole committee
Wasted
before.
money.
How do you make that?
Out of wax.
You make it out of wax.
I mean, do you have molds or do you have to carve it?
Well, you carve it and you get rid of the parts that don't look like Lincoln.
Right.
And
you heat up certain areas so you can mold them and then move on.
So it took a long, long time to do that.
Probably,
sure.
yeah.
It's the moles alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a moldy man, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Moldy.
a lot of moles. Didn't he have a mole on his leg?
Yeah.
Checked.
18
No wonder
get.
Mary Todd went crazy coming at with me. If he's coming to kiss me with that mole on his face, get out of here.
You're president. You can't get that removed?
Yeah.
18 guests at a carnival in Southern California were trapped midair after a ride known as the Zipper malfunctioned over the weekend. The incident took place at the Conejo Valley Days Carnival in Thousand Oaks. The Ventura County Fire Department reported they were alerted to the incident about 8:05 Sunday night. Firefighters were able to rescue all the riders by manually lowering the amusement ride. It took around 30 minutes to get everyone off. No injuries reported.
They interviewed one guy afterwards. He said...
You ever gotten stuck in the zipper and you have to call the fire department?
The fire department. We got a bleeder.
Ouch.
I guess everybody who was stuck in it, they're giving him something from the lower end of the...
Is that right?
Ring toss booth. Go over there.
The kindest stuffed animal that has no real fur on it.
Yeah,
that one.
Sorry, you're upside down for 30 minutes. Here's a goldfish.
I got a sort of minion.
Yeah, sort of.
It's got 3 eyes.
Man, those minions are funny.
Yeah, I know you like those. I know you like those guys.
Funny?
I love the Minions. They're great.
Tell Josh all about it.
They're so funny. They say funny things like banana and papaya.
Isn't that clever?
They're flirty. They're kind of fun.
Papaya.
Good stuff.
They're silly.
It's the same. The Minions are the Jawas. There's a lot of just weird, annoying little guys in TV and film, isn't there? But boy, do I like them.
Doctors say a smoker began growing hair inside his throat as a rare complication of his cigarette addiction.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
That's it. I'm switching back to Camels.
The unnamed 52-year-old from Austria who'd been smoking for 17 years complained of a hoarse voice, difficulty breathing, and a chronic cough.
I have a hoarse voice.
A bronchoscopy revealed hairs in the man's throat.
Bronchoscopy put the horse
bronched
in.
him, yeah. Doctors plucked out the hairs to provide a temporary solution.
Wow, because that was quite honestly the most painful way we could come up with.
They believe the condition was triggered by the man smoking, as smoking incites inflammation of the throat tissue, which can cause stem cells to turn into hair follicles, thereby enabling hair growth.
Man, Tom, you alluded to this earlier. If you still haven't
quit,
yeah, this is a good reason.
You're going to grow hair in your throat.
Well, but you know how they come up with a mistake is one man's mistakes, another man's advancement.
Yeah.
They're growing hair on the throat. Maybe they could switch out stem cells on the top of your head, you bald freak, and they could have they could grow hair on the top of your head, Tom.
Yeah, this is real throat hair I got.
Yeah.
I can taste stuff with it. It's weird.
My hat tastes sour.
Would you have a fully functioning mouth on the top of your head? Teeth and everything.
So it just goes straight down?
Straight down. And the only way you'd have to wear a hat all the time if you didn't want to use it.
Yeah.
But you talk out of this mouth in front of your face. But
Could you eat out of the one on your head?
You could eat out of the one on your head if you'd like.
Would like a table in the corner, please?
Shove the stuff. My luck, I'd yawn and a bird would crap right down my nose.
Dude, I would love it. I just get right under the soft serve machine and just start going.
I think it'd come in handy at the
ladies might like it.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Look like Marge
Just
Simpson.
Sit down. The next thing you know, you're going up on the werewolf lady.
I think it'd be come in handy at the ball game.
How'd you get all that? How'd you get all that hair in your throat? Well, werewolf lady was,
Be kind of funny. You could throw up like a hard-boiled egg and catch it.
Yeah.
It'd be handy.
When you choke yourself?
You got hibachi, take your hat off at the last minute, scare the guy.
Oh, yeah.
That guy caught a shrimp in his head. Scared the hell out of me.
What the hell's going on?
Coming up, it'll be sexy time with Alli Breen. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules, or just scroll down to the bottom of the page and see contest.
Oh, well, this will help.
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom, it's Kenny Tarmac.
Hey, Kenny, how are you?
Hey, Shooter, we just landed. I'm in ATL. Just got in from ORD through DF Dub. I had to call you guys. You got the new Barstool guys in there, huh?
That's right.
Yeah, Pat McAfee, Todd McComas are here, yeah.
I know. Listen, Pat, heard you walked away from some major coin guy. I love it. Power move. Way to blow up the flow chart, Shooter. Now, get this. Our CFO, Holbeck, he was the GM of Smearcore. His brother, not the one who ran Lucom into the ground. No, the older brother goes by Merck. He was pulling almost 40 G's on straight commission, and one day, just like you, up and said, my work's done here. Didn't even give the standard 2 weeks notice, and word has it he's making twice that much now with the remote-controlled chip clip people. So almost exactly like your deal. Dot to dot to dot to. Hey, Stud, I was going to ask you. Hang on, I got to take you. Get back. Hey, Shooter, we just landed.
No, we're still here.
No,
what about me?
Through RD. Not much. I'm just on hold right now with that idiot punter that walked away from like half a million.
Wait a minute. You're not on hold.
Yeah, that one.
I can hear you.
I'm going to pitch him, but I just want to wait to make sure this isn't some sort of publicity stunt. The focus group loved it. It's a spin-off idea. The sports fan that eats too much cheese and ODs on the ultimate nachos every Sunday.
Oh.
Yeah, we love it. It's called Bar Stool Softener. Well, yeah, the logo's the same, but our bar stool, zoom in. You'll notice the legs are a little, see that? The legs are all tapered, all four.
Sure. Is he going to re-say this? Because he's talking to somebody else.
The money's in the detail, Mike. Listen, I got to take this. Hey, Pat, love the ballsy move, guy.
Hold on, Kenny.
Let's reload for next week. I got bored now before all these Zone 4 peasants get in my way. I told you from Phoenix, we just landed.
Okay,
Let's
thanks.
move, Shooter.
All right, buddy. Very helpful.
I'm excited to be here. Does that sound like I'm excited? Is that what it is? I am high.
Colin told me I look like an Adderall dealer in a Christian fraternity.
They go through a breakup recently, but I handled the breakup like an adult, I blocked her immediately and then subscribed to OnlyFans.
I have what's medically called a slutty dad.
Hey, did you enjoy those videos played in that break? Check out the Bob and Tom YouTube playlists for more great stuff.
Bofa on the front. What? Bofa on the front.
What are we talking about?
D's nuts on the back. The new T-shirts. What do you think?
What are they going to say again?
Bofa
on the front.
And then on the back, D's nuts. And another T-shirt.
Uh-oh. You're having chest pains.
Wait a minute. Hold it. Wait a minute. Yeah, I'm fine. I do very well. But I don't know what on the back yet. What do you think? Are you recording this?
uses real 911 calls, actor portrayals, surveillance video, interrogation and body cam footage, crime scene images, cool graphics, and recreations. There are also interviews with survivors and family members to underline the pain of loss. Once again, CSI, the real CSI Miami, on CBS starting today. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Jimmy Schubert is our guest.
I'll tell you, something happened to me the other day. I was in this diner getting breakfast, and I'm looking at the menu, and I get a stick on the menu called a protein scramble, and I'm looking at it, and basically it's an egg omelet with chicken meat in it. Which is wrong. I mean, you don't take the eggs out of the chicken and then cook the chicken and put it in the eggs. Okay, that's too much chicken. I don't know who's back there cooking some kind of poultry serial killer, some barnyard strangler. That's an omelet that spans 2 generations.
That's wrong.
That's not breakfast, that's a vendetta. You know, that's like taking your hamburger and dipping it into your milk. You don't do it. It's not kosher. You got to separate some things, you know what I mean?
Say we didn't warn you.
I'm warning you, don't do that.
There's laughter ahead.
I should be having a better time if this is a party.
This is Bob and Tom Radio.
Hi, this is Tom. Coming up Thursday morning in the Bob and Tom Show, we'll hang out with comedian Al Jackson, and we'll hear from Mr. Obvious.
Where? What?
When you went to get gas for the car, what did your service station attendant say about the car?
Went to get gas. What, you have to change that?
That's Thursday morning on the Bob and Tom Show.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7. Hey, got a question. What's that? How can I listen to Bob and Tom radio on my smart speaker? I'm not really sure. Well, why don't we just ask her? Her? Hey, Alexa, how can someone listen to Bob and Tom radio on a smart speaker?
Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom radio on TuneIn.
TuneIn?
Correct. Alexa, play Bob and Tom radio on TuneIn.
24/7, 365?
All day, every day. Alexa, play Bob and Tom radio on
Need a fridge? Just use that.
You know, my favorite part about doing commercials on the air with Tom is that almost always they start with information and then he ends up yelling at the customer. What am I talking about? Of course. What's your problem? Get over there now. Hi, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
He has, in many an ad on the air, used the phrase, "Don't come crying to me."
Yeah, exactly right. I've told you this many times.
Oh, you bought the cheap grill, not the Weber? well, I'm sorry about the burns all over your children and your face.
Children.
There's Christie Lee at the
It's the hard sell.
Silac.
That is hard sell.
News desk. There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
Pat, did we get a song today?
Yeah, we just had a medley.
Remember we had the cocaine?
We had
suck on the cocaine.
Suck on the cocaine.
There's Willie Griswold.
Hey,
Jessica
man.
Alsman is here. Hey. There's Josh Arnold.
Hey, honky.
Ace Cosby. I prefer Uncle Charlie.
Very comfortable
I'm
here.
Chick, and here's Tom.
He's my favorite honky.
Yeah, I love that.
He has hung like a donkey, right? Isn't that what they say
Someone
about you?
sent us a photograph. They ran into the great comedian Steve Martin.
Wow.
In an elevator, and he was wearing a Wordle cap.
Oh, he's a big fan.
And I have a Wordle cap.
Yeah.
Same one.
I have a Wordle cap. I'm just like Steve Martin.
No, I'm just saying I'm a Wordle fan, and my streak was broken, thank you, the other day.
What does that mean?
So upset.
Sorry. That sucks.
I'd gotten every one for a long time, and
I contend that's part of, yes, it's my contention. That is part of the attraction of Wordle is it keeps track of how many days in a row you go.
Oh, yeah.
Does it yell at you if you haven't done it that day?
It humiliates you.
No,
you can't forget it.
I forgot to do it Sunday, and then I broke my streak.
No, but if you get to the last guess, the very last guess, and you get it, it goes, phew.
Yeah.
Really?
It's brimming with personality.
It's fun. Anyway, it's time to return to the Silac News Desk with Christie Lee. Have we missed anything?
A Chinese lunar probe is what you've missed. It returned to Earth with rock and soil samples from the far side of the moon. While the moon's near side is what is seen.
Oh, sorry. I meant to hit this one. Yeah, much different than much different than this.
I'm back in the saddle again.
Well, I prefer Back in the Saddle Again, I got to tell you.
Really?
What?
I don't like. Why is his voice so straight? He sounds like an opera singer. It's supposed to be like a country thing, right?
It's got that cool pedal steel and the fiddle in there.
I know, but he doesn't fit in with the pedal steel.
Gene Autry?
I don't think that he sounds. I would think more of a raspy voice or a twangy voice.
Let me listen again.
I'm back in the saddle again.
He does sound like he just got off the subway in Brooklyn.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
A Chinese lunar probe returned to Earth with rock and soil samples from the...
Some rock and soil.
There we go.
While the moon's near side is what we see from Earth, the far side little explored, though it is known to have mountains and impact craters.
Made of green cheese.
The Chang'e 6 probe became the first to collect samples from the far side. Chinese scientists anticipate the return samples will include 2.5 million-year-old volcanic rock and other material that scientists hope will answer questions about geographic differences on the moon's two sides.
I'm with you on this one, Josh. This gets a big so what.
Yeah.
What are they going to find?
Particularly interesting.
What if
they're doing something else anyway?
Or green cheese. Yeah,
they're setting up their nuclear.
Nuclear sites.
Yeah.
Of course,
simply can't be trusted.
Scientists are puzzled over a bright white rock found on Mars.
It's China.
It's our first outpost. Now, have you seen a picture of this thing?
NASA's Perseverance rover spotted the 14-inch tall boulder at Mount Washburn.
That's right. Go to the boulder and turn left.
Where it stands out among a large field of dark rocks on the Martian surface. So we're naming things on Mars like
it looks like, it stands out as much as that thing in 2001 with the
monolith.
Look at it. It's there's this field of.
Is it 14 inches or 14 feet?
Inches.
It says 14 inches.
But you see a field of similarly sized rocks.
And this thing is
this thing is glaring in white.
An analysis of the rock, nicknamed Atoko Point by researchers, indicates it's composed of the minerals pyroxene and feldspar.
Feldspar, oh, sure, yeah.
That's a law firm, isn't it? Pyroxene and feldspar.
Thank you. Have a seat. I'm Arnold Feldspar. I'm pretty much in charge of
I
this.
want you to know I don't take a dime unless you win.
I am the hammer.
I used to be with feldspar and feldspar, but not anymore.
I don't speak to any of them.
NASA's Perseverance team believes that while Atoko is the first of its kind they've seen, it won't be the last.
Oh, Atoko, huh?
Mm-hmm. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, look, see, it certainly stands out.
Man, they need to clean that up. That's a mess.
So essentially, we're exploring what is a vast desert elsewhere where you can't breathe.
Look at that, though. That's amazing.
Yeah, but there's a lot of little white rocks around there, too.
Yeah, there are.
No, I know, but that's Mars. I mean, that could be taken anywhere in California or Nevada.
That's right.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh, I see.
That's what he's been saying.
No. It's Mars.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So you don't think it's Mars?
No. You know what the problem with Mars is going to be? That looks so much like Earth. When people are walking around, one of them is just going to go, and just take their helmet off accidentally, like they're in the Badlands.
And then you'll hear.
Yeah.
I'll get you.
I think they say the trick is they're trying to figure out how to get men and women to Mars without having them go blind on the way.
Mm.
You know, there's some tricky stuff about the eyeballs.
You just don't look at the sun as you pass it.
That's what it is?
true.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Hey, guys, don't look out at the
So
sun.
helpful.
You're in constant sleep for 6 years or whatever it is, and you wake up on Mars.
Yeah, that's how they did
What
it.
do you
What's
do?
so hard about it?
Going camping in the desert. So what?
Who doesn't want to camp in the desert?
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Snakes.
Speaking of camping,
Scorpions. Sidewinders.
Speaking of camping,
Snakes with 6 heads.
you guys are playing right into my hand today. Authorities in Michigan say a fallen tree destroyed a camp cabin and trapped its occupants for over an hour.
That's what you get for going to camp.
An hour?
Boy, those poor people.
They could have just watched Stripes. They
Yeah.
would have been up by the end.
Hey,
Who'd they have to eat?
Is the doorway clear yet? All right, hang on. I'm going to go back to bed.
So they didn't have to eat any of the fellow campers?
Officials were called to Camp Aowakaya in Oceana County at around 2 a.m. after part of a tree had fallen onto the cabin with 12 girls and 2 adults inside. One counselor had been trapped in her bed for 90 minutes while waiting for authorities to respond.
No.
Yeah. Jack White, chief of the Shelby Bonona Fire Department, said a towing service was able to lift the tree enough to get the lady out. No injuries reported among the campers in the cabin.
And Jack White is a hero. Before serving in this police department, he fought for our 7-nation army. And so we just got to take our hats off to Mr. White.
Never forget him.
Yes.
Everybody's okay.
That story. What? You didn't want to play Toast? Why did we do that?
That's so scary, though. A tree just falling randomly.
A tree falling on a cabin and people were trapped for an hour?
No, you don't understand, Josh. It was for an hour.
This wasn't my fault.
This is because they didn't participate in the sing-along that Pat did.
Oh, okay.
This also, the lesson here?
Yes.
Bottom bunk. Right?
Yeah. I guess.
Willie, were you a bottom bunker or
well,
top
then
bunker?
the top bunk person's going to fall on you.
Look at him. You can tell he's a bottom. Look at him. Hang on a second.
You seen these hands?
You see them?
You smell these hands?
Not a day of working.
I would do well in jail, right?
Oh, yeah.
I'd have a whole thing going on.
So this, I'm sorry, they're trapped in bed for an hour.
One lady.
You know, the more you say it, the funnier
Actually,
it
she
does
said
get.
Sounds like Friday night at Josh's house. Some poor woman trapped in bed for an hour.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
You got the shot in.
I'll take the cuffs off.
All right. Fair enough.
Admittedly, a weak story. I just thought it was fun to talk about summer camp.
Oh, there you go. See, I knew
I
that's
hate
what...
you and your love of camp.
Me too.
I
Go to camp.
And then you made your son love camp, and now he's mistakenly loving camp.
I loved camp.
See?
I could get routine at camp. It was
See?
nice. That's why you go to camp.
It's great.
God.
Learn how to do stuff. Get outside. Put away your phone. These are important things in life.
Did they make you put away your phone at your camp?
Yeah, but we snuck it around. We kept it in there.
That too.
They did entrap my friend Brad, though.
How'd they do that?
They got Brad was texting a girl that we both had a crush on.
Oh.
They stole that girl's phone, and they were texting Brad. And they, total entrapment. They got him. They walked in the cabin. Brad Alter, give us your phone. I don't have the phone. Well, we were just texting you right now. The real entrapment, Brad, gay as hell. He was no reason to be texting that girl.
Oh, that's a new twist to the story.
Yeah.
See, you thought you knew the story, then at the end, there's that thing.
I liked it. I liked the turn.
Okay, very nice.
That's a regular M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah. The crying camp.
Got to the bottom of that.
The guy in the water.
Send me a D pic. No, you send
the guy
me
in the water. You know what's fun at camp? You listen to your Raycon earbuds. That's
There
right.
you go.
Yeah, lock the world out while they're out canoeing and doing stuff like moving around. Not you, buddy. You're with your Raycon earbuds.
Yeah, no God's eyes for me, thank you.
No, I don't want to
Remember making those?
I don't want to make a sit-upon.
They're nice. You go sailing, you go canoeing, you go swimming, you have fun. You walk in the woods.
So long as you don't get trapped for an hour.
Admittedly, this wasn't the strongest story.
So when the trapping begins, it's like, let's say 8:30, and then at 9:30 and you get out.
Your day is completely unaffected.
You're out by campfire. You're good to go.
Where was I? Raycon's just introduced their upgraded model of the best-selling everyday earbuds now as if they could have more features, but they do. Active noise cancellation, even amazing gel tips with ergonomic design for an even more perfect fit, and multi-point connectivity that lets you pair 2 devices at once, plus the quick charge function, and they are weatherproof. And we've received the Raycon upgrades here on the Bob and Tom Show. Christie got the blush violet.
I did.
I got the
them.
forest green. Tom got the royal blue because he's the king. And
man.
Josh got the classic evening wear everyday earbud.
Honka bird.
They're black like my soul.
The classic black. Raycon does offer a 30-day happiness guarantee. So what are you waiting for? Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today. Get 15% off your Raycon order plus free shipping. 15% off the already low price and free shipping at buyraycon.com/Tom. One more time. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Oh, we're coming right back with Sexy Time. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
We were talking about racial stereotyping because you're a golfer.
Yes.
And I know that we were talking about golf off the air, but a lot of stereotypes in the world. Certainly, one of them about Asians in sports, and I think that's really now really being changed, particularly in the world of baseball, basketball. It's huge changes.
It's great.
15, 20 years ago, you didn't really see that as much.
It's great. I love seeing Asians in sports, and yeah, as you said, Major League Baseball, the real sports. You know, we're not talking ping pong or pie-gow poker or base juggling with your feet or really hard Sudoku problems or competitive hot dog eating or breaking ice blocks with your forehead or dancing back up for Gwen Stefani, the real sports. That's great because before, if I wanted to cheer for Asians in sports, the people I had was Michelle Kwan and half of Tiger Woods.
that was it.
That was it.
That's it.
Wow.
And you know, Tiger. Let's talk about him. You know, I don't know which half of Tiger made him want to cheat, but I think we can all agree which half drove into the tree. So.
Hi, this is Pat Godwin from the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com, check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Muppets were the first thing I did, some cartoon kind of characters and stuff like that. Stuff I wouldn't even consider really impressions, but...
Who's the hardest one to write for? Because sometimes if you have the voice, there's some impressions you see them and you go, boy, that's dead on. Then you go, but there's no content.
I've had a Billy Crystal forever, but I had no idea what I would even do with it. It's one of those voices that just he doesn't do much. Sully, you know. Yeah. Hey, let's go. Come on, guys. We're gonna go over here. It's just one of those things. But here it works. And Robert Downey Jr.'s one that I'm sure I've done that too for you. But he's the human Twitter feed. He talks in little phrases and everything's about himself. He could be giving out an Academy Award, which is supposed to be about the nominees, but it would turn it back to him like, these people deserve your applause almost as much as I do. # awesome. So he's like, do me a favor. You're doing great right now for you. You know, that's he can insult you and be backhanded compliment for everything. Chick, you do a great job sitting there doing nothing. Appreciate it. Why don't you do me a favor and text yourself?
Who would you like? What's an easy one to teach Josh? Josh is very clever. I don't know about his impression abilities.
I'm not particularly good at impressions.
No, I'd give him 6 out of 14 on clever. I'm trying to think who. Give me a little of your own voice if we can find something.
Well, I think 6 out of 14 might be a little low. It's not.
Okay, so you can go to a deeper register. Talk as quietly as you can and say this. Talk as about as slowly as possible.
In my own voice, talk as slowly as possible.
Now, bring it back down.
A little lower.
A little lower. We're trying to work on a Morgan Freeman here.
I see.
Oh. No, you tried. And
yeah. This is not going to go well.
No.
No, you can get it. You can get it.
Don't talk like more.
No, why did you all of a sudden you're starting to talk?
I feel like it's in the back of the throat.
It's very. The truth is. Truth is. Say truth is. Don't do this. You're doing something to. Truth is. Truth is.
The truth is.
The truth is.
Truth is.
Let's get there. Let's try something different.
Let's try anything else.
Try an Irish or something.
Oh, you understand?
Oh, that feels so good.
Like this is one of the greatest.
Those are me lucky charms.
Sorry. How about this? I said Chick McGee.
I'm here for 2 more days. I can have him.
Oh, there we go.
I will have him by Thursday, which is 2 more days from now. Thank you. Who helped me on that? Who said that?
You did it by yourself.
Thank you very much.
Tom.
Tom did.
By Thursday, I will have him ready for his Saturday Night Live audition.
What do you have to do? 2 characters and then 5 minutes or something?
I don't. It doesn't matter because we're going to have 37 characters.
Okay.
And 52 impressions.
Now, Chick, you could do a passable Jeff Goldblum.
Well, not in front of Frank.
Yeah,
see?
It's not like you've never done it.
This thing called an annuity.
Sure.
Do you know what they are?
Not sure. Actually unsure.
Well, Mr. Unsure, annuities ensure that you'll still have income even after you retire.
Kind of like getting a paycheck for not really working. I like that deal.
Oh, yeah, that's obvious.
Hey!
So, to get started, here's the name you need to know. Silac Insurance Company.
Silac?
Yep, Silac, S-I-L-A-C. Living longer requires more than just Social Security.
Agreed, but I'm still unsure.
Hey, Silac's annuities help protect the unsure against financial risk to their retirement savings. Down market? No problem. An unexpected health issue? Not an issue. Your annuity is flexible because life isn't predictable.
Silac, huh? Fly-by-nighters?
Nope. The company actually opened during the Great Depression. Back then, they were on a mission to help people when people really needed the help.
So signing up going to be complicated?
Silac makes getting an annuity clean, simple, and transparent. Move on from unsure to insure. Silac. Get started now at SILACINS.com.
Performance varies. Past performance not indicative.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
Just getting you guys in shape here.
We appreciate it.
Because we got some tackling to do here.
Really?
We're going to tackle some serious issues.
Okay.
Well, there's Alli Breen, a rare appearance from Alli's home.
Yes.
The south of France closed this week.
Hi, Alli.
Hey, guys.
Alli.
I like your videos.
Maybe it's 90 degrees here, I think.
Your videos on your Instagram with your man are very fun.
They're very fun.
Oh,
I love them.
I like them.
you.
Excellent.
Oh, we're having fun doing them. Yeah. They're great. I'm putting them to work.
Now, you describe them to me. I've not seen them.
Oh, they just make jokes and they're little act outs that are funny and, you know.
Like being a couple.
Nothing sexual,
you know.
if that's what you're.
It's like living together.
Yeah,
funny
I'm
little
sure you'd
quirks.
understand about being in a relationship.
Yeah, little quirks
No,
that go on.
I'm sure.
One of you's hot, one of you's cold.
Yeah, they're
For
fun.
example. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
The funny thing is we have different versions because we always have 3 different ideas for the videos. I have to put the outtakes on too.
Yeah.
See if people like them better.
and Alli is also our correspondent in the realm of human intimacy, if you will. We call it sexy time. People send her letters, ALLIBREEN, on your favorite social media platform. And tell us your love troubles. We'll try to fix them. What have you got, Alli?
Dear Alli, I have 2 kids who are 3 and 5, and I got invited to my second no-kid wedding. It's 3.5 hours away, so we'd have to spend the night, and I don't want to leave my kids with a babysitter overnight. Can I call and see if they'll change the rule just for us, or is that unacceptable?
No, you can't do that.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Don't go.
Yes.
Right.
Don't go.
Honestly, the answer is just don't
Just
go.
don't go.
Yeah.
We all know. You know it. I know it. Everybody. You're looking for a way out. You've got it. Shut your mouth.
Yeah, bam.
Yeah.
Easy way out.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You're lucky.
Yeah, the words gift horse come to mind.
Yeah, you've been given a gift.
Stay home.
I think that's a good idea, but you guys are overlooking something. You could dress them up like little old people.
Yeah.
You could give them a walker and a little mustache and say, this is my grandma and grandpa.
That's pretty funny.
They have a Benjamin Button-esque disease where they're growing wrong. That's just an opportunity. You could try that.
That is a possibility.
Are there a +1? How old are they again?
Amazing. 3 and 5.
No.
Or tell them that they were a part of the original cast of the Wizard of Oz.
Yes.
Didn't you take an infant to a black tie event once?
It's an emergency.
Yeah. No, you just got to go ahead and skip this wedding.
The charity got my money. They can suffer.
Don't you want a night out without your kids, though? You can drink and
Did
just
you hear
be
that?
away?
The charity got my money. They can suffer. So I'll bring Willie when he was. Remember how mouthy kid he was, crying all the time.
Yeah, well, I had you in here being a jerk to me all the time.
Yeah,
blaming me for drinking all the Diet Pepsis and eating the brownies, which was true.
He did. It was unbelievable.
Did you know what he did one time?
What?
Oh, Allie, do you remember the day when this was probably, 20-some years ago, when on your television set you had to you could mark the channels yourself because the cable service didn't do that?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, so you could take your
like you could put COM for Comedy Central or NBC instead of just 6 or 30.
Or you could put COME for Comedy Central.
Yeah.
They had, you'd label the manual. Chick McGee put some rather unfortunate labels on some of the channels.
Yes, I did.
Somewhat juvenile. When my mom came to visit, it was a little
time
awkward.
for Mama's visit.
I remember watching Continental United.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
I believe the Financial Union Corporation.
Yeah, we got it.
Oh, boy.
Network.
That was very funny. I'm sorry, Allie. Let's move on. What else have we got here?
Dear Allie, I live in a small town and everyone seems to know each other. My ex has been spreading rumors that I have herpes. I could bury her with real embarrassing information about her.
Oh, God.
But I'm trying to take the high road. Should I at least threaten to do that to make her stop? If not, what should I do?
Oh, my God.
Oh, boy.
Well,
wow.
Why don't you just tell everybody, why do you think she says I have herpes? She must be the one that has it. So she assumes she gave it to me, but I don't have it. I don't know.
It's an option.
I don't have herpes. She has herpes.
Yeah, why would she say that?
I wouldn't do anything.
Yeah, just shut up.
It'll go away. Nobody will care.
No matter what you say.
Yeah.
Also, like, everyone has herpes, dude. Don't worry about it.
That's not true. But now we know where Willie's at.
No, but I think like 40% of Americans have herpes. I'm not just making this up. Grow up. It just means you hook up with a lot of people. Cool. That's awesome.
I've got it. You make it. This is from a guy, right?
This is from a guy.
Yeah, his ex-girlfriend is saying these things.
You make a short-form video, close-up of a D-pic, but video, and pour hydrogen peroxide on it to prove it's not bubbling.
Oh, hilarious.
Does it bubble if you have herpes?
Horrific.
I don't know.
Now we know where Tom's at.
I don't know. I'm speculating. Does it bubble? I don't know.
If it looks like a science fair volcano, you got an issue.
You got something. Yeah, I would do nothing. Let's move on. What's our next letter, please?
It'll go away.
Dear Allie, my wife and I are in an open relationship. That's always been fine, except now she's seeing a guy that's a few years younger than her, and it's driving me crazy. Can I stop this now, or will it look like I'm just being insecure?
It'll look like you're being insecure.
are, and yes, you can stop it, of course. If you're no longer comfortable with the arrangement,
then you have to
but
stop
she will
as
say
well.
you're being insecure. Yeah.
Does she ask the age of your companions, I wonder? Because I guarantee you're not finding older women. It's a little hypocritical.
Yeah.
you can't guarantee that.
Well, maybe. But like, I don't know.
It's an open relationship.
Yeah.
That's going to happen.
I wonder, in open relationships, is part of it that they tell each other? Like, is that a kink that they tell each other about the
Would you do
relationship
that?
they're having outside the marriage?
Yeah.
How can I make them feel worse? Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah, I would think you'd keep it quiet.
No
so maybe you
joke.
just found out.
There was a show I watched where they ended up having the open relationship, and they did tell their partner basically a little bit about them, but it was never anything serious. So it's like you couldn't see the person like for too long, otherwise it was considered a relationship.
Oh, I
versus,
see.
Like, just hooking up
you could
outside
have
the
like
marriage.
a fling.
They had some rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, this never works.
Yeah, this is tough.
Yeah, good luck. Let's move on. What else have we got?
Dear Allie, my boyfriend loves when I hawk to him. Do we all?
That is everywhere.
What?
Yeah, that is everywhere.
This girl went viral because in an interview, an on-the-street sort of interview, she suggests that while you're performing certain
Activities?
oral activities, the girl should hawk Tua on it to create some lubrication.
And she's got to be like a billionaire overnight.
I mean, this is like, she's like,
it's insane.
It's like Taylor Swift and then her in terms of online popularity.
Is there a sequel or is it just the one video?
Just the one, but it's constant memes and mashups. And
Does she get money from this?
She's now selling merch, and I bet she's making bank.
A fortune.
What does the merch say?
I don't know if that...
Hawk Tua 2024.
Anything.
How do you spell it?
TAUA at the end. Hawk,
HAWK, yeah.
I don't know if she is actually selling the merch herself. I saw
a picture of her wearing her own hat.
I think that was maybe fake. I think
the one I saw was real.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sure? Okay,
Yeah.
I saw something else.
She's a teacher.
Someone told her to license that, I'm sure. I don't know if someone beat her to it, though.
Yeah,
Okay, but
exactly.
my
There are probably
boyfriend
1,000 people.
loves so many people are making money off this.
So this girl says...
Okay, my boyfriend loves when I hawk to him, but when I want him to return the favor, I don't mean literally, hopefully, he won't unless I shower first. It really kills the vibe. Can I change him?
Boy, that does cure... Well...
Wait, what? Okay.
So she's using Hawk Tua just as that.
Right.
Not,
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. Hopefully, that would be horrific if a guy did that to a girl.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Yikes.
Yeah.
What?
She just means oral.
Okay.
Opposite effect.
Just always shower first. Don't do him until you both shower first. That way.
This isn't like a
compromise.
Brokeback thing.
What?
No. Just because that guy's...
No, this is a girl. Yeah.
I'm sure it works that way too.
Exactly. A girl writing in.
What? Maybe there's an odor... Do you have an odor issue? If she does, then... And I'm asking you, Allie, do you have an odor issue? I just realized it's so silly when we ask questions of the person who wrote this letter maybe 7 weeks ago.
Okay, well...
Well, that would kill the vibe even more if he's like, ooh, sweetie, you got an odor down there. Let's... Of
course.
I guess he's being polite, right, by saying, can you just take a shower?
Yeah.
Next time, just gag and throw up on him instead of hawk it to it or whatever. Like, sorry, it was stanky.
More sound advice.
Okay, let's go on. We got to have one more letter. Come on.
Dear Allie, my boyfriend just broke up with me, and I work with his best friend, and all I want to do is pump him for information about my ex. I want to know if there's another girl. Was he talking to anyone else when he was with me? We're pretty good friends, but I think it would probably make him uncomfortable if I asked him a bunch of questions, but I don't get it. He has to know that's what I talk about, and girls love to gossip. Don't guys love to gossip too?
I hate you.
Yeah, I'm right there. I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
He broke up with you. Let it go.
Yeah, move on.
Yeah.
I mean,
you're not going to get the ansers you want.
No,
that's the problem.
He's not going to tell you. He's his best friend.
Unless you start sleeping with him, then he might give some info.
Yeah.
There's a way to pump him for info.
Yep.
Do guys like to gossip?
No, but I think maybe a little pillow talk. You might be a little more encouraged to talk after you're feeling loose, right?
Have a few drinks, maybe let some info out. But I don't think guys...
It's none of your business.
Yeah.
He broke up with you.
Unless she spits on it. Then... hot to it. Maybe.
I feel so out of the loop. I had never heard of that before.
It's only like a week or two old. It's not. I mean, it's brand new.
Christy, if you don't know about this...
And it's really bringing everyone together. I mean, literally.
And that process has been around forever.
Sure.
Right.
But I think that not knowing about this means that you're in a good place in your life.
Oh, good.
I think that's nice.
Well,
if you haven't figured out about
I'm in a good place,
if
thank
that's
you.
the way you can be,
My little
feel
world,
good about
it's very
yourself.
nice.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
That's fine.
Okay, what else you got, Allie?
Dear Allie, my boyfriend used to do really sweet things for me, like bring me chocolates and cupcakes, but he hasn't in a very long time.
Well, you've gotten fat.
You ate them. What are you weighing now? 230, 235?
Is he now bringing you celery and a cucumber?
Salads all of a sudden.
Take it back away from the table, chunkles.
Anyway, sorry.
Whenever we fight, I bring it up, but he still hasn't showed up with anything like that. Does he just not love me anymore?
Yep.
You can't bully him to do those things, which sucks.
There's really something about the phrase, whenever we fight, I bring it up.
Now when he thinks of it, he thinks of the fighting.
Oh, boy.
Plus, the honeymoon kind of ends, and that stuff just naturally stops, right? Unless it's a special occasion.
Yes.
But if someone says point blank when you fight, hey, bring me a cupcake once in a while, you'd think you would step up.
I'm with you, Allie. I mean, as much as we're teasing this woman, of course, if you're telling him these are things you like, you would think he would occasionally still do them.
Yeah, if it's important to you, yeah. So that might be an indication that you don't really care.
By the way, the Hawk Tua girl headlines in the Hindustan Times. This thing is gone worldwide. Yeah. Who is the Hawk Tua girl?
You'll see it everywhere.
Meet viral sensation Haley Welch and how she's leveraging her fame.
Well.
Unbelievable.
You think that's Bob Welch's daughter? See that guy in the corner?
It happened in Nashville.
Oh, really?
In the streets of Nashville.
Oh, narrowing it down. Well, there we go. We have time for one more letter, Allie.
Dear Allie, a few of my girlfriend's friends are on OnlyFans. They talk about it a lot, but she won't let me look at their pages or subscribe. She started talking about going on there herself, and I told her the only way I'd be okay with it is if she gave me a cut of the money. She flipped out and told me I was acting like a pimp, but I think it's pretty reasonable. What do you guys think?
I don't think it is very reasonable.
You think it'd be bribed?
Well, now, Allie, you're on OnlyFans. Does your man want a chunk of your
boyfriend take a? No, but I mean, I will spend it on him. I will take him out.
Maybe he'll buy lunch every now and again. No,
yeah, but there's no.
Wait a minute. So he's appearing. He's a SAG AFTRA, and he's appearing on your OnlyFans for free.
He's not. No, he's not on her OnlyFans.
Yeah, that has not happened yet.
And so this guy chick in the letter. This guy in the letter is upset because, first of all, his girlfriend won't show him her friends on OnlyFans. I want to see your friends naked. Why won't you show me them? And then she goes, you don't
trust me.
And then she goes, hey, I might do this. And he goes, well, you have to give me some of the money. You're an unreasonable person.
This guy sounds like a real cat.
Yeah, doesn't he?
I see.
I will say, though, pimping, it ain't easy. So maybe this is a game you want to get into. You got to listen to it.
How does the song go?
It's hard out here for a pimp.
Yeah, it is.
It's hard out there for a pimp. Yeah, so, Allie, how is the OnlyFans thing going?
It's good. I still like it. I think it's fun. I try to combine kind of funny stuff and a lot of nakedness. So I'm having fun with it.
And it's ALLIB. That's it. ALLIB.
Remember to lock your doors at night.
Okay. And then Alli Breen is ALLIBREEN. If you want to send us a letter, we'll try to do better next time.
We will. We'll try.
Yeah.
Are you on stage this weekend, Allie?
Yes, I will be actually back in Albuquerque at Quezada's. It's in the Santa Ana Casino.
Oh, wow. Fun. Have some green chili for me.
Sounds great.
Oh, I will.
Yum, yum.
Yeah, the food is delicious.
Yes.
They actually have robots at the casino that serve food. It's kind of amazing.
What?
That's cool.
Yeah, in the back, they send them on these,
food. Must serve food.
Quit stabbing my face.
Hawk Tua.
Go bet now.
Wait till they get
Wrong
that robot.
hole. Wrong hole.
Okay.
Thanks very much, Allie. Goodbye.
Thanks, Allie. Bye.
Okay, well, now.
It's time for Simply Safe, the design-it-yourself, do-it-yourself home security system. Advanced home security with Simply Safe that puts you number one. Put you first. Simply Safe helps keep the compound, my compound, your compound safe every day. A multi-camera shoot, both high-definition cameras, both inside and out. Keeps me in touch with my house and my dogs to see what's going on just by the ease and convenience of the Simply Safe app. Offers 24/7 monitoring, accessible to everybody, low upfront costs and monitoring plans for less than $1 a day. You can install the system yourself. I've done it. What does that tell you? It's so easy to do, or you can have a pro do it. There's no contract, and there comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee. By partnering with Simply Safe, I've finally gotten real peace of mind, and you can too. Get an exclusive 20% off any new Simply Safe system when you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. Just visit simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. Remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. Coming up today in history, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube.
No, I'm not trying to be critical. I'm just. This is what the Surgeon General is saying.
I know.
So
I think those women who can't are pretty much, by and large, selfish, aren't they?
Screw you, chick.
Yeah. Don't you wish just once they'd have a day, one day a year, where you could say whatever you wanted in the radio? Just so that one time.
I'm over here working, okay?
You know what you could do?
What?
Walk in there and have Dean do it for you. You walk in there, tell Chick what you want to say, and he can fix it for you. A few minutes ago, Chick said something mean to Christie, and she...
I didn't. Was that mean? I was
Yes,
just
it
making
was.
an observation.
I was saying that some women are unable to breastfeed for a number of reasons, and you said...
The main reason I can think of is because they're selfish.
Okay, so Christie
She
wanted...
seems very well adjusted
Right now.
and very
Christie
intelligent.
wanted to respond, and I have great faith in our editor.
Me too, because if
Christie
not, I've
wanted
lost
to
my
respond.
job.
We now have the response. Okay, go ahead, play it.
Hey, chick, you. You've never had to breastfeed. You don't know what it's like. You're a ignorant, stupid son of a bitch. So shut your mouth, you stupid ass.
You know, that last beep could have used a little more word.
A little less a little less...
And not so much hole. A little heavy on the hole on that one.
I'm excited to be here. Does that sound like I'm excited? Is that what it is? I am high.
Colin told me I look like an Adderall dealer in a Christian fraternity.
They go through a breakup recently, but I handled the breakup like an adult, you know. I blocked her immediately and then subscribed to OnlyFans.
I have what's medically called a slutty dad.
Who else have you met through this voice that you... Anybody else?
I've met everybody I do except for Denzel Washington. He's the one I haven't met.
Is anyone upset by your imitation?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, thanks for bringing it up.
Yes, there's Kanye had a lot to say. But
really? He's usually so
I know, right? I'm like, what? Can you really count that as him being mad? That was just him being Kanye.
Yeah, that's dope.
Shannon Sharp hates my impression of him. He cannot stand it.
I'm guessing because it's accurate.
You know, that's what I believe. I thought it was spot on. I thought it was amazing. And you know, the fact that Thanon doesn't like it is just offensive to me. But you know, some people,
I hear you.
Some people just, skip. Some people just don't like mirrors, Skip. But when you see the mirror, you say to yourself, do I really sound like that? And I'm gonna be right there on the other side saying, yes, you do. Shannon hates it, man. It's everybody else. I haven't. And Ben Carson had a little bit to say, but you know, he ain't popping. So whatever. You know what I mean, he can say whatever. I pretty much it was a character pretty much.
He was sleepy.
It wasn't even an impression. I did these little cat hands. You know, the hands with the hands like this, and I would turn my face, and so many people would ask me, they'd come to my shows, can we do the Ben Carson pose? I was like, this is actually a thing.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was a thing, but so there's people sending me pictures posing like this. Even somebody sent me a picture of their cat doing it. Their cat. There was a picture of a baby. He was doing it. I was like, I did not know that this obscure impression had so much premise over you all night. I did not know that.
Now, what is he, like secretary of something?
He may be retiring.
He's
secretary of housing.
We don't gotta, you know, let's get past him.
We just want him to have, something really high profile so you can bring it back.
Oh, I wish, man. You know, he just needs to go fill out an application and work at Arby's. I want to parody
Do you have a
that.
philosophy on doing impressions of people who are no longer with us?
Do I? I mean,
You're okay
can you
with
do Taft?
William Taft?
William Howard Taft.
No, but my FDR is pretty dope.
You gotta
My
sit.
Franklin Delano Roosevelt, I definitely sit down for that. I don't do Teddy Roosevelt, but I do FDR. He has the back of a chocolate eclair. That's one of his famous quotes.
Jay Farrow is our guest.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, got a question. What's that? How can I listen to Bob and Tom radio on my smart speaker? I'm not really sure. Well, why don't we just ask her? Her? Hey, Alexa, how can someone listen to Bob and Tom radio on a smart speaker?
Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom radio on TuneIn.
TuneIn?
Correct. Alexa, play Bob and Tom radio on TuneIn.
24/7, 365?
All day, every day. Alexa, play Bob and Tom radio on TuneIn.
Hi, this is Tom. Coming up Thursday morning in the Bob and Tom Show, we'll hang out with comedian Al Jackson, and we'll hear from Mr. Obvious.
Where? What?
When you went to get gas for the car, what did your service station attendant say about the car?
To get gas. You have to change that?
That's Thursday morning on the Bob and Tom Show.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom.
Cambridge Fieldhouse.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. The sound of me choking.
We can take it from here.
Can I Heimlich you?
The show is beginning.
What'd you say?
Can I Heimlich you?
Oh.
You thought you were going to...
I think I said.
That was a Hawk Tui thing.
Yep, I knew it.
No, we're never going to hear the end.
Look at this.
Oh, boy.
A little mouthy over here, Tom.
Oh, Ace is standing his ground. That's right.
That's right. Look at him. He gave you the hi-hat. How you think of that?
I want to see.
If only we could talk to the guy who could get rid of Ace. That'd be exciting.
Okay, it's time now to learn something on the show.
Learn you something? Yeah. Time now for Today in History. June 26,
1963.
1963.
Yes.
John Kennedy has a couple months to live.
John Kennedy said, I've always wanted to ride in a convertible.
Yeah. Dallas. I can't wait to get to Dallas.
Actually, this is John Kennedy in the news.
Oh, well, what else would it be?
Famously said,
Ich bin
ein Berliner, which does not translate
I don't
to
believe this.
I am a donut.
I don't know where you heard it.
Urban legend.
Oh,
I am a donut.
I am a jelly donut.
I thought he said something like, you're all pigs or something. I thought that's what I'm being serious. I thought it translated to something like that. Well, what did he accidentally say?
He said, Ich bin ein Berliner, which translates loosely to I am also a citizen of Berlin.
That's what it sounds like.
Oh,
He was in front of the Berlin Wall. He was expressing solidarity with the...
Where'd the donut thing come from?
It was an urban legend that he'd been misinformed. And, what now?
Yeah, his
He said Republicans.
his opponents, yeah.
Yes. He did say he'd just gotten back from putting a cream filling in someone.
yeah.
Maybe that's what
Maryland?
possibly.
No, I'm sure it was some German.
No, some Fraulein?
Yeah, of course.
Bavarian?
Yeah.
Oh,
1975 on this date. Boy, this is a weak day in history. Yikes.
Why?
Yeah, it is Wednesday.
Sonny and Cher got divorced. Okay.
What year?
Broke America's heart, didn't it?
75.
Oh.
I was eating Kentucky Fried Chicken when I heard that Sonny and Cher got divorced, and I still can't have it.
It was actually about the same time my parents got divorced.
Didn't they go ahead and do the show
73.
for a little bit after that? Yeah. They thought that at some point they thought that was a good idea.
It was the summer.
Was that show fun?
I liked it.
Silly, a good time.
Yeah.
Silly. It was all right.
Had great costumes.
Tom, did you ever find Cher sexy?
Yeah, I think she's a great actress, too.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, I think so, too. But
I like those early songs.
Let me look at young Cher.
I Got You, Babe.
No, just look up ironing board.
Okay.
She's very tall and thin, yes.
Young Cher.
1977.
Grandma's here. Okay, sure.
1977, Elvis performs his last show ever.
Market Square Arena.
Market Square Arena in Indianapolis.
Well, technically, he was humming on the toilet. Yeah. So that's sort of his last show.
Do you think he, before he went to the bathroom, I bet he did say, I'm going to go in here and put on quite a show.
No matter what you hear.
What you say?
Go, cat, go.
Do you suppose they've replaced that toilet?
They have not.
Where is that toilet? That toilet
Second floor.
It was at the International Hotel, right?
No, it was at Graceland.
Yeah,
it was at Graceland.
Yes.
Oh, it's still there. I bet.
I thought it was. He died at the International.
No,
I bet it's still there.
Has it been flushed? Or do you think that's sort of part of the whole experience?
Come on.
Yeah.
Why didn't someone to seal that?
You're not allowed to go in there.
Don't be gross.
I mean, do they
smells like someone died in there.
And they laughed. The doctors laughed.
Oh, my God.
Some sort of varnish.
Sitting right there.
Well, Christie at the Mozart Museum,
Yeah?
his toilet hasn't been flushed. It's still there.
Really?
Yeah, that way people can see his last movement. That's a variation on the old joke, what's brown and sits on a piano stool.
My husband Andy was at that last Elvis show in '77.
Really?
Yes, he was.
Wow.
What other lies has he told you?
Then
I could tell you one, but
he asked me up on stage. Oh, and you won't right in your
no, he really was there.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Pat, have you ever been upstairs at Graceland?
They don't allow you up there. I've been to Graceland twice, though.
I've never been there.
Once with a regular tour, then once with like a cassette.
Like a cassette?
Yeah,
What do you mean?
they do
the headphones
thing now. Yeah.
Which did you prefer?
I preferred the first one. Is fantastic.
Okay,
because she just lies the whole time. It's wonderful. Elvis died after years of touring, after years of exhaustion.
Really?
As you walk by the sliding board, it's got bullet holes in it. It's the greatest.
And as you pointed out in one of your songs, there are no pictures of fat Elvis
and
at
that's
Graceland.
absolutely true.
Is that true?
Yeah.
I got the lean
Elvis. The thin Elvis.
From back
the
in
lean years.
Yeah. It's an interesting place to see. There's that great line I believe Tim Wilson wrote in the Pinkerton Bowden song, "Trailer Park Woman," where they say, but the furniture's just as good. Maybe his place ain't Graceland, but the furniture's just as good. Because there are some parts of Graceland that are kind of tacky.
Yeah.
Oh, a lot of it.
Yeah. But
ceramic monkey down
Any Velvet Elvises there, or just the typical ones?
No Velvet. That's a good song though, Velvet Elvis. Ever heard that tune? Oh, it's a good one. Happy birthday,
Graham Parker or somebody.
The Casey Musgraves one.
Velvet Elvis.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll play it for you tomorrow. 1824. This is for you, Josh. William Thompson, the first Baron Kelvin, famous for what? Born in 1824.
I would imagine the measurement of temperature.
That's right. The least popular way to give the temperature on the Weather Channel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Suppose there are nerds that
Why do you come up with Kelvin?
Why don't you give him the temperature in Kelvin?
No.
Man, him, Freddie Fahrenheit, they just couldn't get along.
Right.
They couldn't figure it out.
Boy.
Happy birthday, the late Ricky Jay, the great magician.
Unbelievable.
And,
he's in
he's a good actor.
Deadwood. He's great in Deadwood.
He was the car dealer, the blackjack dealer.
And the card thrower. He could cut watermelons and stuff with a card.
Chris Isaac sings very sad songs.
Yeah, he does.
I love him.
I do too.
Nick Offerman builds beautiful canoes out of wood.
Great actor.
Very fine actor. Sean Hayes, another great actor.
Yeah, he is good.
And Derek Jeter. Perhaps tomorrow we can play our famous Derek Jeter song. It's a big sing-along. Thank you. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Formula
Got
for
something
Kelvin.
to say? Send us an email, bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.